about to happen that has not happened for an age. Entmoot.
Hello and welcome along to Entmoot Live, Boo-ra-rum, and welcome along to another live stream, not a tale of four wargamers or warlords or whatever I named it stream, as have been most of the recent streams. I think there might have been the odd gap in there. Every month we've been doing a tale of four warlords, but more about that in the next stream, because this one is a special sort of inserted in between all the other streams. This is a clear the backlog stream with live special guest, Mr. Damian O'Byrne.
Hey,
big round of applause for Damian. I've just realised I'm not branded up. I usually wear a Entmoot t-shirt, and I've just looked.
There's a massive Entmoot above your head.
It's not enough. There's not enough Entmoot there, so I'm just gonna gonna get myself a little sticker. Look at this. Look at that little Entmoot sticker there.
I could probably get you.
Have you got a BSIME sticker? Oh, you dropped something in the background.
Yeah, I'm destroying it. I got you. I got you an Ent. Just
well, there you go. You just need a few of them now to moot. You do some mooting.
Have him there if you want. That was worth destroying that display.
I was going to say that was a nice display that you've ruined. Anyway, welcome along, Damian. I think everyone watching will know who you are, but of course, famous for the GBHL back in Deer and also Battle Streams in Middle Earth, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch very regularly, and it's all about clearing the backlog and stuff. So it feels like this is a very appropriately themed live stream to get you in on.
Yes.
In fact, it was your idea.
Yes, I suppose. Tonight or the whole thing.
Well, the whole thing. Yeah, let's set up the thing. This is the thing.
This is quite exciting. It is exciting. I'm excited, and Harry is excited, and I hope
yes, we are. We're really excited.
In the world, someone's excited. So November-ish, 2024. I was preparing for the 2025 to come, and I like to plan out my hobby and try and clear that backlog and figure out what I'm going to paint. And I kind of started going, I'll do this in January, I'll do this in February. And without really trying, I realized that I think I knew everything I was going to paint for the year, which sounds incredibly dull in a way, but because I knew what I was doing. Because I knew what I was doing for like the GT and then for
I was going to say, and you got your magazine and Throne of Skulls. Yeah.
I was like, the rate I paint, this is it. I don't have any spare hobby time, and so I'd filled it in. I was like, well, that's weird. So I know what I'm going to paint for you. I wonder if that will come true. And then I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said something like, in an unguarded moment, I've got some plans for next year. You gave me the impression that in some way you knew what you were going to paint next year.
I think this for me it boiled down to Baby was not on the horizon. He would have arrived in October, so just after you or just before you had done all these things. And I think I might have said something along the lines of, "Oh, I don't think I'll be able to do as much hobby next year. I wonder what I'll be able to do. I think it might be this." And I have like one or two projects. Yeah. I think it was that, and that must have sparked something. And now you're very excited about your plans.
Sorry, there's knocking. Hello.
Mystery guest.
What's happening? This is Charlotte on Entmoot for the first time.
Hello, this is Charlotte.
What
are you doing?
I'm on the internet. I'm doing the stream.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. You're all right.
Bye.
I'm on the internet.
What?
I'm on the internet.
You are on the internet, yeah.
Yes, you're on the internet.
Okay.
Okay, no.
Okay, no, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Sorry.
That's all right, mate.
I guess you usually don't stream on a Monday night, to be fair.
No, she just doesn't have a clue what's going on. It's Friday night or nothing, I think. How dare you stream on Monday?
But
I had the impression anyway that you knew what you were going to paint. And so I thought, wouldn't it be wacky? And I reached out to Harry, what if we planned, what if we made a prediction of what we were going to paint throughout all of 2025? Like every single model, wrote it down.
Yes.
Sent it to each other.
In an envelope.
And then in a year's time, checked and see how we did. Are you lifting up a prop? Yeah. Oh, I haven't got the envelope. Oh, look at that. Damian's painting plan. I don't remember that at all. I've got a thing that says read and a thing that says don't open till December.
Oh, did I not even give you an envelope?
I think, well, as this will allude to, I've reread the thing that says read.
Right, good.
You sent me some nights for a photo shoot, and it was in there.
Oh yeah, okay, fit. That makes
And
sense.
so over a year ago,
I
me and
also
Harry
got a
did
letter
this.
from you as well. I got a Dear Harrence. It started.
That's fine. So yeah, over a year ago, me and Harry predicted every single model we would paint in 2025. Deleted the files, so I don't know what's in Harry's. I haven't read Harry's. I think it's the same for him. And we said, in a year's time, let's open them and see how we did.
This is very exciting, isn't it? So, I mean, look, everyone watching here, hopefully this will have some kind of relatability to it, because I'm hoping that we all set some kind of goal for the year ahead, or have some vague plans for this is what we want to achieve this year for hobby. And I figure, I'm just turning my headphones up. I just figure that maybe this could inspire people to do similar plans, and maybe do better than us, or match our hobby goals from last year, or something like that, which is, of course, why we're doing this stream tonight. And, of course, to reveal our plans and how well we did. And I guess there's a vague bit of competition here, isn't there?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't think we're going to be angry at each other, but this is essentially an incredibly intense competition to get one over on the other person.
That's what I thought it was.
No.
Well, so obviously, if you predicted, say, that you were going to paint 1,000 models and then you painted 100, that would be a very impressive number, but it would be 10% of what you said. So whereas if I said I predicted 10 and painted 9 or 2, then I would beat you by percentage.
Which
that was
doesn't
the
seem
argument.
fair, does it? You're right. We need an incredibly complicated metric to work this out.
Let's avoid the metrics for now. But that's the vague idea. See if this has any bearing at all on what we planned. And so I think
what we can do is a percentage, right? We can go through it, figure out how much of what we said we'd paint to find out what percent of what we thought we would paint we did get done.
And of course there's two slight things. Is I can't remember what we agreed in advance, but I'm fairly sure I said I would be able to paint a certain number of models. I can't remember how many I said. The question is, do I hit that number but with different models, and is that okay? Well, we'll work all this stuff out.
But do you want to hear what you said
in the letter?
In the letter,
is this embarrassingly detailed? Because I can read your one, but I'll read your one back to you if you want.
I've taken the pictures out of it. It's fine. It says, "Dearest Damian," which is nice. "Thanks for challenging me to this painting prediction challenge. I wrote the list sealed carefully in this parcel in January. I promise." That's in brackets. So I presume you sent it late. "So you can be assured I've not edited anything to try and help me hit my target easier. Though it pains me to read it now because I already have abandoned projects and have had others take their place. Hopefully it all balances out to my ambitious target anyway. Open brackets, it won't, close brackets. Either way, thanks for asking me to do it. Should be a hoot to uncover this list at the end of the year and find out what I got right and wrong. I do hope you'll send me a secret envelope with your aims in it at some point, ... That's a little sassy. Also, hopefully the Knights made it safely, but don't worry about any breakages. It's my fault for packing them badly. Looking forward to seeing their starring role in SBG. All the best, Harry P. Burarum."
I believe almost all of them broke, didn't they? They were really
many of them were broken. Yeah.
They were all broken.
They were very badly broken.
I remember you sort of, "Is it okay if we glue them together?" It's like, yes, it's okay.
Were they meant to look like?
They were. I think I may have not.
I think you sent us a load of broken models and got us to fix them for you, which I quite respect.
That was the idea. Right, I'll read your one. Dearest Harrence. It's a nice touch. Thanks for agreeing to do this silly challenge with me. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can talk about it on the stream this Friday, and then maybe do a Christmas live stream video in December to rip the envelopes asunder and find out how we did. So obviously we didn't mention it in the stream that I think we did a live stream on BSIME sometime around January or something like that, but I can't remember. But we never mentioned it. Just so you know, my predictions are already off the rails a bit, but I've played fair and left it how I'd planned it in January. So we both have exactly the same
similar
thing. No point in lying about it. Santa will know. I've also enclosed a sacred. You actually said a scared host mug, but I think it means sacred host mug for you to sup from on the stream, and a host of stream snacks from Jens to gorge yourself on. In particular, I've enclosed a whole pack of spunk because I think you're the kind of guy who would like to taste a lot of spunk in your mouth. Given it's Easter, Easter themed. I also suggest you get hold of some Easter snacks and some bunny ears. It's going to be a great night. I didn't get the Easter snacks or the bunny ears, but I did taste the spunk. And it's quite funny because both of us laughed at each other's letter, our own letter, yeah, which was good. So that's
Damian and Harry are funny, man.
They're funny guys. Well, there you go. So that was fun. So we have these envelopes, we have the plans, and I have a load of pictures that you have sent me, and I've sent you loads of pictures as well of stuff that we're going to look through and just enjoy the hobby. So if you're in tonight watching, I'll have a look at the comments in a second. If you're in, let us know what you're painting. Have you got any big hobby plans for 2026? And did you achieve any hobby plans that you had for 2025? All that general stuff would be great. Drop a comment down below, all that sort of stuff. Let's just quickly say hello to Frederick Schultz, who's in there. He's good morning, good evening. Good morning from Gary George. Such a civilized time for a stream. I'm guessing you're somewhere else.
Australian, I think.
Australia, there you go. Rory Campbell. Well, it's about time we left Bree. I'm not quite sure I understand that one.
Fantasy Fellowship.
Right. hello. Some painting on a Monday. Couldn't start the week better, says Beggar Hero. Gary Giorgio. Oh no, they're all just having a chat amongst themselves. Ricky Drinks Paint is here. Someone takes Battle Camper Bjornings have just come back in stock. Oh, that's handy because I think he's next. 2 sellout shills and 1 stream, says Frederick. How's Mr. Park shill? How's the family and hobby going? The family is going well, the hobby less well, but we'll find out more about that in a minute. Battle Camper says, what? That is vital intel. Welcome along, Battle Camper. They all say hello. And then I think that's some cheating suggestions here. No, that's cheating. I don't quite know what that is, but yeah. There we go. Hello from the States, says Joe Achilles as well. Is it one of those 24-hour streams? I haven't done them in ages. That was a long time ago. I only did, well, yeah, that was the thing. It was not something you want to repeat. I think it was 2019 I did that. I'm sure it was before COVID. Oh, it might have been just after COVID, actually. So it was 21.
No, it was after COVID.
It was. I remember, yes, because the food banks were all struggling because of it, because of COVID, I think. So there you go. Welcome, Sam Page, Josh Crosby. Lovely to have you in. Welcome along. Knock your paintbrushes out. Let us know what hobby plans you had, and we will start. This feels almost like premature to now rip open some envelopes, but I'm very excited to do so.
We've been waiting 13 months. I don't think it's premature.
Yeah, well, that's a fair point. For people joining, we're going to rip these envelopes open with hobby plans from each other. So very exciting. You don't have an envelope, is that right?
No, it came in an envelope. I've got a folded piece of paper with a post-it note that says "Don't open to December," which I have obeyed.
It looks quite well done. I've run out of post-it notes in that colour, so it's very old.
Say don't unfold until December, if I'm brutally honest, but I haven't.
That's true. That is true. Well, very exciting then. So, are you going to?
Do you want to go first?
I really don't know. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right. I'm unfolding.
This is exciting. Here we go.
It's an Excel table.
Lovely. Okay, that's good.
So it's not too prosy.
Okay, good. Does it include maths? Does it include maths?
It does have maths, yeah.
Oh, good, because I
hope everyone's settling down for some live internet nerd maths as I mark Harry's work, I suppose. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
And obviously you
can. So how? We need to work out how
I suppose.
Yeah. So we're doing all of my stuff and then all of your stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do that? Does that work?
I think. Did we say we'll go back and forth? Let's go back and forth. That's what we said earlier. We did have a vague plan about this, and then
we're going to go back and forth when it was months, though. How do we go back and forth when it's just an entirely arbitrary list?
By item.
Okay, all right. At the end, one person has far more items, so it just keeps going. But I like
probably.
It.
I don't know. At least it divides us up. The question is, have you divided yours by item, or is yours a block of prose?
It won't. I haven't sent you an essay. Okay. I don't remember, but I imagine it will. I imagine it will be similar to this, but it'll probably be It'll probably be like a Word document instead of a table.
An Excel spreadsheet. Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay. Welcome on to Michael Haskell, by the way. Who's just
is that a letter opener?
No, actually, it's a hobby tool. It's I think. Well, it's not a hobby tool. Tell you what it is. I got it with. I was replacing the battery on an old iPhone or iPod, and I got a kit of like metal things that came with the thing to put the new battery in. and it looks remarkably like a hobby tool, doesn't it?
does.
But it isn't. It's something to do with taking the battery out. So it's very useful for lots of things,
I
including
shall use
as a
this for
leftover.
opening my hobby project envelopes on streams.
That's exactly what it's for. So I'm going to just, there we go, look at that. There we go. I'm just going to.
I hope there's not a puppy in it.
I hope I haven't ripped all of the seam of this letter open. I feel like this is not sharp enough to be doing this job. So there we go. But I wanted.
As it turns out, it was not a good tool at all.
It wasn't a good tool. Right, here we go. Okay, so you can open the 1st thing. Oh yeah, I see a table immediately. Oh.
There is a table, is there?
Oh yeah, this is looking excellent. In fact, no, I think this is a Word document with a table inserted into
table in a word processor as opposed to a spreadsheet.
Yeah, this is
the content that people want.
This is fascinating to see. Anyway, right, okay, you go first. You go first.
All right, so Harry Parker, in 2025, did you paint 36 Rohan warriors?
36?
Apparently so.
36?
36, yeah.
36? Yes, I did.
Oh, did you? Oh, what a twist!
Straight away, look at that.
That's amazing.
So, no, hold on, wrong one. I've mislabeled something. So here are the photos. So I don't know whether it's all. It was one full set of sprues from the box set, and I did a trade with Tim Elworth. Shout out to him. For he wanted an extra sprue of the wild men. So I did a trade with him, and that's what I ended up swapping. And I painted them all, I think, by June. Or June, yeah, it would have been June because I went up to Newcastle for the Great North Rune, which is a great name for a thingy. And that is what I painted. So I've got a captain in there as well. I got Helm Hammerhand, Punchy Santa, and Hera, Bride of Death. Second captain there on the left, you can just see, and a banner behind him. And crucially, I did them all in snowy bases, which was, and I think I rebased the Rohan Rider Rohan there that you can see, and there's another one as well. I have a feeling they're already painted, but I think I did some touching up, so I've counted them to my tally. I think
that reminds me as well. I always want to ask you.
Yeah, go on.
Have you ever seen Friends?
Yes, I have seen Friends. Yeah. Well spotted. That's good work in the background. That's I've got basically behind my hobby shelf. I've got a few box sets, which includes West Wing, the Return of the King box sets, Friends, and also the Inception metal case with the Blu-ray in it, and the little spinny widget thing. Because I used to be obsessed with buying DVD box sets. Yeah, now they just sit there gathering dust. They do. Bless them.
Well done.
So yeah, I actually did the 36, which I'm actually, without tooting my own horn, I'm really happy with the paint job as well. I think I did a good job on the cloaks. I did a good job on the snow base, which is, I was going to do those resin ones, the Generation Shift bases that have like something courtyard. I can't remember the called, but basically Helm's Deep ones.
Cobblestone Courtyard, I believe. That's
the sausage. But in the end, I decided not to do them because I only had 12, and I think they were either out of stock or going to take too long to arrive or something. And I initially had them planned, get this, for February for the GT. But I didn't make it to the GT in the end. And these were never going to get made for that in the end. And then ended up finishing them in June. So yeah, there you go.
Doesn't matter when you did them, just matters that you did. It
exactly.
could also have been Flagstone Fortress. I think Flagstone Fortress are the bigger ones, and Cobblestone Courtyard are the smaller ones. I think I was going to do the Flagstone ones, but either way, I was pretty happy with them. Well, and they look pretty cool, and they've got a sound. They look very cool.
Who I was very chuffed with. So
there you go. We said we didn't know how we were going to go back and forwards. I feel like I should keep going because I think there's a kind of thematic link here.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, let's carry on.
So you also then said that you would paint Olwyn foot and mounted.
Did I? I did not. I can.
You did not do Olwyn foot and mounted.
The box set is just slightly out of reach, but of course I had. Go on.
Well, I was going to say what's interesting about this is she. You would have seen a profile, but not the model. So that's Harry predicting they'd release the model, which is a fairly safe prediction.
So I think because when did Olwyn come out? It was like late summer, wasn't it?
It was like I want to say August, September. It was in the batch when the supplement came out.
So I think my initial hope was that I would have an all-win for
the
this.
GC.
Yeah, and for this sort of snowy themed list, which I didn't get because in the end, like I said, I had 2 captains instead of an all-win. So that's a shame. And it's like 2 or 3 models away on my sort of painting table. I've got the one anyway. Well, we'll see. We'll see because it might be on the
similarly,
list.
and I think I could predict this. You've also got Leaf footer mounted.
Yeah, it's in the same big box, of course. So I was hoping that I would have that, but sadly,
and
that's 2 failures in a row.
The last one of these, and this is juicy. This is internet clickbait
I have a feeling I know what this might be.
Do you know what you've written?
I think based on the predictions of the 2, I think I was predicting that we would have some new riders of Rohan.
You've written 6 new plastic riders.
Oh, God, so
you shot yourself in the foot here.
I know.
You've tried to paint models that don't exist. That's always going to be hard.
That was a bad idea. But in my defense, I think maybe I was being positive, but I just thought it felt like they were obviously going to happen.
Yeah,
it felt like such an obvious guess.
It's not too late. They will happen. Of course they'll happen.
But not
this year, mate.
My
this
2025
year,
challenge. Yeah, I hope so.
And that's like the end of your Rohan. So you did really well. That's a great start. Like 36 out of like kind of 44, I think. 46. 36 out of 46 Rohan.
I have just remembered that. Helm and Hera were released in the initial wave, weren't they? And I think I painted at least this Helm last year.
2024.
Yeah, so the previous year.
Because they're not on here, which I found curious.
No. I think I have a feeling that I'd painted either both of them already, but yeah. So either way, so that's -2 if you tallied that in the tally. But still, yes, I was very. The captains were definitely additions, so that's cool. So that's not bad. So that means we get starting your first thing. Here we go. Oh look, it's Mr. Ardicon himself, James Clarkin. Greetings.
Really?
Yeah, Ardicon. I assume he's called Ardicon International Media. So I'm guessing that'll be him. Greetings. And to Tanya. I assume that's Tanya T-Boone as well. Welcome along. I haven't seen you in a long time, Tanya. Hope you're well. And Richard Clemmer's in. It's resorted to
Richard Clemmer's catching up on 2 times speed because he came right.
Bold.
Which is what the kids do on the internet these days, man.
That is wild stuff. I have caught up on some of your live streams at 2 times speed, and actually it can be useful because they are about 8 hours
bearable.
So you're first on your list. So maybe I should do like 2 or 3 or something like that. Just because you did 2 or 3. Your first on the list is.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I wanted to do.
Yeah, go on.
Have a punt. You've obviously got an extreme advantage now.
Yes.
What percent? Give me a rough percentage that you think you are going to get for this.
That I'm going to get
of how well you will have done.
I know for a fact that I had plans for different armies, but I have a feeling the armies that I'd planned to paint, I wanted to paint Gundabad, and I have an army of Gundabad stuff, but I think it was the monsters mostly. And I'm fair, and I don't know how much of a chunk. So I know for a fact that I'm probably going to get 50%, maybe 60%.
For 50. All right. Well, then to make things dramatic,
I'll go 60. I'm going to go 60. I'm going to go
60. I'm going to punt confident because I think, and I haven't, you haven't said anything about mine, but I think I would have put about 100 models on there, and I can think of 2 kind of self-contained projects that I didn't get to, which are about 20 models. And there's probably a few more, so I'm going to go big and say 75% because I think the year went pretty well. So I'm going to say 75% of the stuff on there. I think I've got done. So you're going for 60% for yours. Yeah?
I think 60%. Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to get 50. Anywhere close to 100. So, okay, cool. So your first one that you intended to do was BSIME January Gurit's conversion.
I did, and I didn't send you a photo of it. Yes, I did. I convert. That's a tick, please.
I think the Gurits. I remember you doing the stream, but I have a feeling it wasn't in January. I think it was
no. Well, they might have got pumped back. It was definitely in 2025. That was where you convert a plastic Mordor Orc and you use the Battle Games Middle-earth conversion sprue to make old conversion sprue.
Love
that was a great stream because we had I want to say there's a picture of it on the GBC. I think we had 24 people. It was like It's about a 20 grid or a 24 grid. 24 people converted that conversion that night.
It was really good, yeah. And it's one of those little sprues that if you pick it up and you kind of think, one day I'll do that, and you never do.
And that was the day.
Yeah, and exactly that's it. I think I had already done it before that live stream, but I remember the live stream being on, and so well done on that. That's very good. That's very good.
I was very pleased with him. I never use him, but it was great.
That's true. Now I do have pictures of the next one. The next one is, I think, the first part of your, I would want to say GT / so it would a GP actually last year, wouldn't it? GP prep, and that is Wolf. Foot and mounted.
Yeah, I think I sent you the mounted one. I think I sent you the heroes mounted.
Let me have a look. Here we go. There he goes. There he is. That's Wolf, and he looks very nice indeed. Yeah,
it's a hard
really
model
nice.
to paint. I thought because
I think all these new plastic models are hard to paint. To be honest,
it was a bit like painting Gandalf, like in reverse. You know, with Gandalf the White, everything's white.
Oh yeah.
On this one, like everything's black, and you have to try and
even the Dark Horse. Yeah,
it's quite tough.
It is, but you've done a really good job on the horse. Very nice work. So another one achieved, and that's the start. And there's one more.
They're both done. Yeah,
a fantastic work. So, and there's another one that I think I'll throw into this one as well,
I'm sure.
which is Shank Rot and the Snow Troll. Which
that's not what
you don't
I thought
just
it
have.
was going to be.
Oh no, you don't have just any old picture. You have this fantastic looking picture. Look at that.
That's taken by Jim Miller. That's
an SBG magazine photo. That is a beautiful looking photo and a very nice paint job on those two. The troll is just
those
lovely
models
model,
are
isn't it?
They're great, and they're so much fun. They're so much fun to use in the game. They're really good.
I am very, very jealous. I'd love to. I have the Snow Troll in its box ready for a rainy day, but I haven't yet pulled it out. So
they were also but they were painted at the right time. So they were. I don't know if I've done it by month in Europe. I think mine will be chronological.
It looks like it's probably chronological. Yeah.
And they were painted in February for the GP, like they were meant to be. As was Wolf, and as was
someone else.
I think so.
Someone else, but no,
so.
That's not next in the list. And I think I know why, because I'm of course I watch your live streams and your hobby got things, and I think your original plan was to have a lot more dudes.
It was, yeah.
Which might mean that
some dudes.
Some dudes. So he doesn't feature for a while. So I think we should go back. No, we should go back to your.
But do you not need to fail me for my? Well, you don't actually fail me for my dudes. It's weird. You fail me at that part of the year for my dudes.
Yes, that's true. That's it. They're not. No, none of that's. There's a gap. There's something that feels like a nice break. So let's move on to my next thing. Yeah.
So for you, you've got 2 items. Has everyone left? Are people enjoying this? Is this good content?
No, that's the trickle of people coming in and commenting in. So yeah.
And we do it once a year and no more.
Yeah. And in fact, actually, people are joining in with the chat in terms of stuff they're doing. Richard Clammer saying, I plan to paint a whole Dunlending army in 2025 of over 90 models and only got 37 Hill Tribesmen and Wildsmen done. Sad face. Also not based, so technically not done. But Richard, 37 Hill Tribesmen is a lot. So you should pat yourself on the back for that. Josh Coles says he's finished his massive Mirkwood army early last year, whilst I was happy at the end, the sheer amount of Finecast elves I painted killed my hobby motivation for a while, only just getting it back now. Well, hopefully this is a bit of inspiration, and he's got a plan to paint some more Lothlorien and a Fiefdom's army, and picked up some of the Forge World Knights of Dalamar.
They're back, aren't they? They're back,
along with Imrahil and some proxies. Yes, you know what? I was so surprised that they took so long. That was there something wrong with them or something? Who knows? It's a very weird gap.
It was weird as well, because it wasn't like they were never like retired and then were announced as returning. It was just you couldn't buy them anymore, and then they were announced as new. It was
almost like they were new models. They almost
it was very strange.
Very strange indeed. But anyway, glad to see them back, and of course also pre-orders. Was it just this weekend gone? Wasn't it?
It was Saturday morning,
and the Golem book
and the dice.
And yes, I missed out on the dice, but I got myself a Shelob.
There was lots and lots of dice, and they were in stock for hours and hours, and there was no problem with anyone ordering any of them. Is how I understood the situation.
I've bought myself a Shelob and a Shelob to give away to patrons as well, so that's exciting. So when they arrive in a couple of weeks' time, we'll do that. But anyway, yes, what is next
I've
on the
bought
list?
myself a Shelob and will now order myself a Shelob to give away to patrons.
No.
Thank you, Harry. No, it's fine if that's what we're doing. That's cool. I gave away 150 quid to my patrons over Christmas. Whatever, mate. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool.
Well,
I'll give them Shelob as well. You could
Yeah.
win it.
Good, that'd be good, and then I'd have a
That'd be
third Shelob to give away. Go on then. What was next
Right.
on my list?
So I've got two items here, and they're thematically linked. So I think it's
Okay,
good.
cool.
It's a good
Yeah, let's do that. Good.
2 hill trolls.
2 hill trolls.
Yeah, can you believe it?
You know what? I thought I'd painted them last year, and so then
Maybe you want
I
to
haven't.
do 2 more.
I haven't got photos. No, because I know for a fact I would have bought them all when the new book came out, because I was doing a Khan Dum army and I bought the book, realized that they changed the list a bit. Oh no, it was the PDF. They changed the list a bit to include the hill trolls and the Khan Dum army. So then I bought some hill trolls and had the plan to paint them. So I don't have a picture of my hill trolls, but I definitely painted them. I've painted them this year.
In 2025.
100% certain. I'm honest to God on that one, because they were part of the slow grow. They were the last thing I added to my slow grow army. Hold on. Oh, I've just stood in a bowl of cereal. It's really
Why have
clean
you
in
got a bowl of cereal on the floor?
an empty bowl that I finished earlier. So yeah, no, I can hand to God, hand on heart. They were one of the last things I added to my slow grow army, which started in sort of January time, and I painted them up by the end. And here they are.
We trust you. We trust you. We know that Santa's watching.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't lie. You're a man of integrity.
I'm just pleased because I had discounted them as being last year's, but the fact that I predicted them there, I think it means that I was being honest. So that's good. So yeah, and I was quite happy. They're lovely models.
Yeah, I've got them. I haven't painted them.
Obviously the camera work doesn't do them any justice, but my Khan Dum army is purple and orange themed. So if I had them have like purple and orange sort of rags that they've harvested off the hill tribesmen, so for the Khan Dum dude. So
do you think they robbed them? Is that
yeah, or like
that?
They either stole them or they scavenged them off the battlefield after something or other, because they're cunning, you know that sort of thing. So
they are cunning, troll cunning, no less.
Yeah, troll cunning indeed. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. That's an extra 2.
There's a couple of bonus ones, and linked to that.
Go on.
6 warriors of Khan Dum.
I did paint them, so there you go.
Oh, do you know what's amazing? I thought I didn't credit you this for your own hand. The speed with which you can get them up, not knowing the order they're coming on, is quite frightening.
I've got a sort of bank of images on the right hand side, and I went through them all earlier and named them something. And I guessed that after Hill Trolls, I would have the Khan Dum. So because I remember painting these right at the start of the year. In fact, I think there's 7 there or is there? Maybe there's slightly more.
The purple.
Yeah, it's the banner bearer. I'm still not quite 100% sure about it, but I snapped the banner bearer at one point, and then because there were so many banners in all of the boxes, that I just made another banner and gave him a new hand. And the city of Khan Dum, I researched it and I found that it's like the Red City or something like that. So that's what this little red iconography is. It's meant to be a little castle in
really
red.
Good effort, mate. It's better freehand than I could do.
Well, yeah, it's not great. It's fine, but I thought the reason I thought I'd explain that I had actually put some thought into it, because it doesn't really look like a red castle. But when you have it explained to you, now it might make a bit more sense.
Looks like a red castle.
It does a
Tell
bit.
you what, mate, freehand like that is no joke.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I really like the white flock as well. So there you go. So I was quite chuffed with that. And so 6. I think it was. I've got 6, but there are 7 models there. And the reason I had to do those ones is because I think it was something to do with the spears or something like that. I think I didn't have enough ones with just the little club.
You've got more, haven't you? You've got a lot from 2024.
Oh yeah. I basically I think because before Archie was born. I bought a load of Khan Dum in fact, I bought them all at Warhammer World when Wheezy was, it was her due day. She was due, and we went
remember,
to Nottingham.
Yeah. I was there.
Yeah. Oh yes,
everyone was appalled that you had brought
was
her.
Was it the GT? No, it can't have been the GT. Was it Throne of Skulls?
Maybe
It was
Teams or
around
something.
Oh, Teams. Yeah, it would have been Teams.
Yeah.
And I went, and she was like, because basically we wanted a day out, but that was close, and it was lovely weather. So I said, "Do you want to go to the Nottingham Castle?" Thinking, I know what's near Nottingham Castle. And then we went to the Warhammer World. So it was all fine. We had a nice burger.
You know what
and
they
we said
say?
hello to people.
There's no better time to trick and lie to your wife than when she's about to give birth, as the old adage goes.
But it all worked out because actually she was 2 weeks late, and I basically built and painted most of those Kandum warriors, and I fell in love with painting them. I absolutely think they're fantastic models. The army's better than people think it is, and it was great fun. So there you go, 6 Kandum models ticked off the box.
Tick tick. That's a little Kandum section, so we can.
Okay, let's move back to you. So I think this is what's interrupted your flow of predictions. Is next one is BSIME March Legolas. I think you did. You did. He's here. There he is. Yeah. Look at, and that's a lovely Legolas.
Do you know what's funny about that? I've always thought that's probably one of my least favorite Legoli.
As in poses
of the metals, the Finecast one's a bit rubbish, obviously, but I've never really liked it. Which is why I hadn't painted him. But he was, whenever it says BSIME, that means it was a model done for the stream when it came with that magazine, basically. So we had a Legolas week, and Legolas is my favorite character. So I don't take much to paint a new Legoli. I used to have a Legolas Funko Pop. I think he's tumbled to the depths when I was desperately trying to grab you in it. He's here. He has tumbled to the depths. But he's actually tumbled near me. There he is. There's my boy. And yeah, I painted him, and I appreciated the model a little bit more. I always like painting Legolas. I think he's a fun model to paint, and it always seems to go quite well for me. Like the colours, it all just seems to fall right.
I think he's a very satisfying model to paint because the greens, and if you get the greens and the balance between the greens and the greys right, which I think you've very much done, I think it can be it can be really satisfying. I still think he almost all of them have a bit of a potato face, and this one is no exception. You've done a good job with it.
He's a bit kind of stockier than Orlando Bloom.
He needs to be kind of more elfin, doesn't he?
Like the best faces.
Chin.
People don't appreciate it, but it's the plastics. So the plastic Hobbit one and the new plastic 3 Hunters, they are amazing likenesses to Orlando Bloom, and people discount them because of the paint job. But when you get I remember getting it going, that looks exactly like Orlando Bloom, and then painting it and ruining it, and it looks nothing like Orlando Bloom. But the sculpt of those 2 plastic ones is incredible.
As is often the case. This is brilliant. Well, look at you. You have so far ticked all of your boxes in order.
Yeah, I know there's 2 big projects coming up that don't happen, I think.
Well,
so, that's going to be a big chunk. But yay me for now.
Yay you. Well, let's go to the next one, which is it's just a blank screen. Is Frecker. Have we got a Frecker?
Oh, do you know what? Oh, we don't have a Frecker,
have you?
Well, I have.
Oh, have you done it? Have you done him?
I've done him this year. He's the one model. The one model I've painted this year is Frecker.
This year, in 2026.
This year.
Oh no! So that's
I can't believe it. That's a big cross. Oh no!
That's a big cross. Gutted. Sad times for you.
I don't even think I photographed it. He was. I did the SPG photo shoot this weekend, and he was finished for it. I don't have a photo of him. He's in a figure case somewhere. Yeah.
Look,
I finished him. It's a no. It's a 0.
It's a no. But
last Thursday, I finished him.
Well, that's so. All you need now to do is get all of the rest of them, and I think you'll be okay because that is pretty good to have completed Frecker in the first week of January.
Frecker. I was meant to do Frecker, but no, he's a 0 from me.
As we said, you had plans for different armies, which sort of moved and changed as you sort of your painting sort of successes moved around.
I don't think anything had changed by that point. I think I just ran out of time. I think everything took me longer for the GP. I think.
Well, because I'm sure you said something like you weren't originally going to do the Shank.
That's it. I was going to take Usurpers of Edoras, and then Shankrot and the Troll came out early and unexpected, and I started painting them, and I switched to Besiegers. That's what happened.
Yeah. There you go. Lovely. Well, there you go. Well, connected to that though, Usurpers of Edoras, Lord Thorn.
Yes, please.
You do have Lord Thorn.
Big
Look
Lord
at him
Thorn.
there.
But
Lovely,
again,
lovely
didn't do him
model.
then. Yeah, he was meant to be done again like March, April time. Didn't get done then. Got done in November. So he got done. He got done. But it's a gorgeous model. Gorgeous.
I was going to say that is a fantastic looking model, and the I must say the having just painted some more of them, the armor on the new War of the Rohirrim era Rohan and by the look of it, this it's really intricate and it's lovely.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
The sculpts are great. That is sculpted by the wonderful Lewis Collins. That one.
Oh, is it? Fantastic.
He
gave me some advice on my Facebook post about Mummox yesterday. I think it was just cut and then cover up later, I think his thing was. Yeah, so good advice.
I remember sitting with you just before this challenge began in December at your screening of War of the Rohirrim, and when he came out, and obviously he'd been revealed by Games Workshop as a traitor. I remember tapping you on the shoulder and going, I think he's a traitor. With his giant vampire cape going, whoa!
It was so obvious, but it's nice, isn't it? It was good. I love that. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a cool sculpt, and it looks really nice. It's a shame, someone mentioned Tim, I think it was a good friend Tim, who mentioned that it would be nice to have a good version of Lord Thorn for that you could use in the Army of Edoras or something like that.
Before the fall.
Yeah, I thought that was quite a nice idea, but alas, not. And so connected to that. Oh no, actually, you haven't. You don't have it on the list.
There must be a big failure early on, I would have thought. Unless they've moved, by the time I typed it, I'd already failed, and so they moved later in the year.
Well, I was expecting traitors, but no, there are 24 hill tribesmen is next on the list.
Yeah,
and is that your big failure?
It was a failure then, but they got done later in the year. So that's a yes. I've done 24.
Of course you have, because we have.
I think you've got a few for there you go.
And these of course are your fantastic conversions as well. They look amazing.
Yes, they were meant to be done in like March, April for the GP or the GT, ran out of time, didn't take any to that tournament, and then they eventually got painted in like September, October for Throne of Skulls, and there they be.
So this is 12 of them. I think there is another. Is there a bigger shot?
I think I sent you a group shot of the normal ones. Yes, that was the first 12.
So these are straight out of the box, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then there's another 12 here, which are these nicely converted ones. And I assume, that's 24, isn't it? Yeah, so 24. Yeah, so that's it. So that's the whole of your box, as in the War of the Rohirrim starter set right there. 24 hill tribesmen. And I must say, they are really nice models, aren't they? They are really nice.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
I can't remember where you are on the. I've had so many like kind of good-natured debates over the last year with you and Alex in particular, about where everyone is on the fidelity scale. I can't remember where you put yourself, but I'm
pretty low down the fidelity. I'm very much in favour of easy to assemble miniatures that aren't as good quality.
Whereas Alex is more kind of I play Warhammer, I play 40k, grow up, you children. It's that kind of is that, isn't it? And he's right. But I was very much in the kind of I don't really want a 9-piece model.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying, and they took me 20 minutes each, but that's then 4 hours to do 12, and then they're done and they're beautiful for the rest of your life. And it sucks. That's my take on it. It sucks, but it's not like it takes you that amount of time every time you have to play with them or something.
That is true. Yeah, they're good for a long time. I think because I painted the 36 Rohan Warriors, which was
the same. Yeah, sure.
Which was a gargantuan undertaking. There was I hated assembling them. The least favorite part of the hobby for me is assembling plastic miniatures and scraping the mold lines and doing all that stuff. And I just hated it. I absolutely hated it. And then when I painted them, I tried to paint them in the old style that I'd done in my old Riders of Rohan, and it just didn't look good. So I had to go back and do them all again. And because I think that it just wasn't doing the sort of sculpts justice. But eventually when I got to it and did properly took my time, eventually they came out well. But it was a hassle. And I think it's the little faces. That's the bit. They look great, don't get me wrong, they are detailed, but the little faces just drive me nuts. And the hands
into a helmet, face into a helmet.
And because nobody has hands that small, the fingers that it's getting it, because you're literally sort of pressing it between the skin on your tips of your fingers, and all it takes is it to just
One of
sort of
the
slightly
Rohan
stick in
guys-
your sweaty fingers, and it pops out and on the floor.
One of the Rohan sculpts got a hilt of a sword is a separate piece.
Yeah.
He's only one, but one, I mean that's monstrous.
Yeah, it was. It's not even the. It's like the handle and the pommel at the end, not the crossbar. It's that little tiny bit. Yeah, grim. But as you say, they are extraordinarily nice models, and as you can say,
once they're done, they're worth
beautiful
it.
models here. You've got some beautiful models here, and then the Rohan models up here are all very, very nice. Isn't this nice that we've both got War of the Rohirrim new models for the whole year? That's nice. So a big tick for you there. 24
big ticks, I believe.
20. Well, yes, that's true. I need to do some maths about this later on, but that'll be fine. So the next one on your list, which we'll stick with for now, is I think what you were expecting earlier. It's Targ, foot and mounted.
That's exactly it. I thought because he was done with Wolf. So
Right.
he was done. Yeah. He was done like before that Legolas and before February. So who knows what order I'm writing in or whatever.
Yeah.
So mounted.
So it's clear that you clearly had a plan for your army and how you're going to build it up in a certain order, which is interesting. But you got your foot mounted, so that's good. So there you go. And Targ again it's a cool model. The contrast between the greys and the black is really nice, and the silver sword.
The cloak on that was. I know you can't really see it, but I was really pleased with the cloak, and that was literally it was sprayed white. And then apothecary white contrast, and I put that on as a base, and then I was like, "Oh, all right, I'm not doing anything to that," and I just left it as that. And like white fur was it was great. It was
really nice work. Really nice work. Lovely stuff. Right. Well, there you go. So that is, and I think it's probably best to stop there for you.
Sure.
Because we've done about.
That's definitely that's the evil War of the Rohirrim sections. That was clearly my intent to paint evil War of the Rohirrim at the start of the year.
Interesting stuff. Well, there you go. Just before we, there's quite a lot of comments. I don't know whether it's all relevant, but I'll. Yeah, sometimes it's just people having conversations, and that's fine. Rory Campbell says he's assembling half of a doubles army to join forces with the great Rob Lynchbury. Rob Lynchbury was my doubles partner at Ardacon last year. He's great fun and a great player. You'll have a great time, Rory. Enjoy that.
They probably met there as well because Rory was there at Ardacon at doubles.
Oh, there you go. Armies of Middle-earth rebranding repack. Is that what
that's the Knights of Dol Amroth, isn't it?
Yeah, but it took a long time to do it, didn't it? Anyway, Beggar Hero said, I tried to do my return to the King Army. Just a rider of Legolas was left for this year. Sitting with my Legolas proxy now, right? AKA Techless.
It's got Techless. Is that the Age of Sigmar Techless with a giant cat thing, or the real Techless?
Or like original one. The troll looks stunning. Damien got mine for Christmas, hoping to assemble it soon. Yeah, they were really nice, those guys. Will you go over the models you painted that aren't on the list? Yes.
I think that was the plan. Yeah.
Yes.
What bonus ones was in there?
What bonus stuff have we got? Yeah. They disappeared when GW updated the website along with the Mimic War Leader, but that did become a Warhammer World exclusive. Same, I was really surprised that Knights took this long. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe. But they definitely weren't a Warhammer World for a while. So, Frederick says he did very little painting in the past year, but also a bit less converting and green stuffing. But that's because my life got a bit busier. Not sure how it'll be this year. Well, hopefully this is inspiring you to great things. Josh Coles has said something. It's been a nightmare. I couldn't start fiefdoms for years because I didn't really like the old Imhale model, and then they give us a brand new one, but the actual troops aren't available. That's true. Yeah, really annoying. Sounds like Damian was cutting it fine with Frecker for that photo shoot. It does sound like that.
That's Harry. You see that is satire, because huge spoilers. Joshua Crosby was at the photo shoot.
Oh, so
Joshua Crosby was painting the thing he was meant to bring to the photo shoot until the end of the second day of the photo shoot. So I think what Josh is doing there is revealing a little bit of satire about how he too was cutting things fine.
Indeed.
Well worth it though. Josh's stuff. Oh, look out for that in a hot magazine coming to you soon.
Looking forward to it. SPG magazine out soon. Richard Clammer, I think it would be cool to have a good armies using Frecker, Thorn, and even Grimmer before they're outright evil. Yeah, I think it would be a cool idea. Maybe for a doubles tournament that would allow such things. Who knows?
Yes, 100% you'd be allowed to do it, for sure.
Has there ever been an evil Middle-earth character that turns good? Ooh. Damien, you're a bit more of an expert on lore.
Sauron
turns good?
Yeah, he kind of he repents a bit. I'm chucking it out for a bit of clickbait rage there. That'll wind him up.
In Rings of Power.
Nothing is truly evil in the beginning.
Yeah, there you go.
Evil that turns good. Evil that turns good. Gollum.
Yeah, for a brief period.
Gollum Smeagol. He goes back and forth a few times.
He does it go a few times. That's true.
Thorin
Boromir
goes evil.
Boromir is a good idea. Evil, and then goes good.
He's
Good, then goes evil, and then
all the Boromir apologists will be out saying he was never evil. He was just corrupt. Same with Thorin though. Thorin was corrupted by the gold, wasn't he?
That's true. That's true. There you go. And
it's right. You don't get the actual switch. I don't think in terms of Third Age stuff. You don't get that kind of villain who turns the good side, do you? I think.
I can't think of anything. I'm racking my brain, but I can't think of anything. Richard Clemmer says assembling is his favourite part, painting is his least. I'll do yours if you do mine, lads. Fair enough. It's a good, interesting idea. I don't have as much painting time, otherwise I would probably be up for it. Then Michael Haskell says, maybe it was all those years in my youth making Airfix models, but I had no issue with the new models. Yes, they took a bit longer, but they are glorious sculpts. That's true. And big ups for the biggest horse in MESBG. I think Targ's horse is nice, yeah. Because I think I read an article by Jack Darlington from the Melton in Middle Earth community, and his wife and his family are all horsey people, and he sort of did it in praise of Targ's horse and other horses, basically saying here's how to paint horses, here are the different types of horses, and talks about Targ's horse being finally in scale. Which,
yeah, the right side.
Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, right, we're back.
So you know, that sounded like you were saying that Jack had married into a family of horse people, like half horse, like centaurs or something.
I didn't dispute that. I did not say that. It may well be the case. There you go. Yeah, Jakey does say Grimmer right at the last moment. He does want to return to Theoden, and
he does.
He also stabs Saruman. So Sharky. Yeah. So he kind of does, but again, they all go back and forth. These people, don't they? There you go. Lobelia is another one.
I don't think she's ever evil. She's just mean. She's not evil.
She's just not nice, is she? What about all the new ones seem more in scale, but his seems to be the chonkiest. Yeah, I think he's a Shire horse, isn't it? Right. Anyway, we're not going to ever get through this if we don't get back to them. So let's crack on. Let's crack on.
Over to yours again.
Yes. Are you looking at my list? Yes.
Yeah, this is very much an outlier, but I might grab a couple of the outliers and put them together.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So you have Arwen foot and mounted. Oh no, there's no picture coming.
No.
So what happened there? What was she for, or why did she have it?
So Arwen foot and mounted, which I did buy. So I bought specifically because I'd never owned the new versions of Arwen foot and mounted. So I say new.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, the one where she's holding the kind of sword like this, and it's often crops up in like golden demons and stuff like that. It's a lovely little one. So I'd never had that one because I had the much older one where she's sort of flailing her swords around a bit like this.
Rubbish.
Which is not a great model. So I thought, right, okay, I'll do that. Because I also had already had Arwen with Frodo mounted together, which I'd painted many, many years ago as a display board for 7 stones. Because Michael and I had taken the 9 ring wraiths, the Black Riders, and she was thematically on the display board opposite them over the Thoughts of the Brunnen, which I'd made.
I remember it well.
So my intention was to have a dismount for Arwen, as in if Frodo dies while riding with Arwen for 7 stones, and I just didn't have time to do it because I did something else instead, basically. Which does
it rhyme with Borfindor?
It does.
Interesting. Okay, I guess when I saw that, I was like, I think this must have been for 7 stones.
It was for 7 stones. Yeah. So did I not plan? No, of course I didn't plan Glorfindel, which is obvious now.
You did not plan Glorfindel.
I didn't. Right, that's of course, because I vaguely remember thinking at the time, this is a cool idea. So I think I might just show this off now, because it feels like the right moment to do it, because it's linked, isn't it? So instead of doing Arwen, I decided rather than just painting a sculpt, I'm going to make Glorfindel with Frodo, and that is not very well painted, I must say. It looks really bad in this light. I couldn't get a good photo of it though, but it was. That's quite a flattering sort of angle in terms of the conversion, but not great for the painting. But so I basically got really excited about the idea of converting Glorfindel to be riding alongside Frodo and Asphalov.
Mega.
And I thought, and I was really chuffed with this idea until I reread the passage after I'd done all the chopping and realised in the book it doesn't even happen. Basically, Frodo sits on Glorfindel on his own, while and sort of sends Asphalov off to the fords on his own. But anyway, I thought the conversion's kind of the spirit of the conversion was that it was a bit more of a.
I remember diving into that, I think in Glorfindel week on our stream, because I really enjoy the fact that it's not written anything like this. It's all very serious. But in my mind, when I picture Glorfindel as David Brent, where he's putting like Frodo on the horse, and Frodo goes, I'm not leaving my friends. He goes, yes, you bloody are, mate, because they're only after us because of you. If you go over there, we're fine, mate. So you take yours.
Love it. So there you go. So that's what I did. I did a conversion which actually doesn't exist, but it's the spirit of it, which I thought was quite
good. And then I've got a couple here that I feel are kind of thematically linked to her through the bonds of fellowship, which is you have written the fantastic row 1 Gandalf probs.
1 Gandalf probs. You know what? I don't think I did do a Gandalf probs. It's why I think I did put Gandalf on there is because I usually paint a Gandalf every year. Almost I normally paint a Gandalf, and I didn't this year. I do have loads of Gandalfs that I want to paint, and I know why. I'll tell you why.
Just for the record, he's the only one that you put a probability in. He's the only one that gets the. Oh, you can't hear me.
It's because in my I've got like a little display cabinet built into my thing, and I've got this Gandalf that's just been sat there. I have a special display cabinet that has just the Fellowship and stuff in, and I'm kind of slowly lining up. I wish I could show you now, but I'm slowly lining up the Fellowship, as in it's got Frodo at the front, and then Frodo, right back, and then. So they're all going back. So my intention was, and he's been in there for a long time, unpainted. So I was like, right, I've got to paint him at some point. Clearly I didn't. So that's a shame.
Just so you know, for your record, that Gandalf is the only model in this entire list that you put any sense of probability on. It's not like maybe or on any of the others. He's the only one who got the call of probs, and alas, is a 0.
Sad times. Poor Gandalf.
And
next year.
The other link to that is you have written 2 Pippins for Gandalf, which makes it sound like they're Christmas presents.
No, what it was is that I had painted Gandalf the White, the plastic one, while on a plane to Ireland last year.
So good. That and the dogging were 2 times that I was watching one of your videos and Emma came into the room saying, "What are you laughing about?" And the dogging one, I remember laughing hysterically, and it was you running through. Can we swear on here?
Yeah.
It was you running through the airport, stupid ducker, stupid ducker, stupid ducker, and I was crying with it's you casually painting a gun. Everything's wonderful, and I loved getting your Bluey magazine. It was super cool. And then just the muttering, but still filming, muttering to yourself about what dickhead you were. And I was laughing and laughing and.
For context, if people don't know, I did. I bet there's a video on the channel of me painting a Gandalf on the plane, and I painted in the pub in the what's it in the what do you call it? The lobby.
Wetherspoons at the gate.
Yeah, sort of in the gate once you've gone through customs. And I
had on the top, is that what you're after?
Yeah, duty-free area. That's it. And it was, and I had like an hour and a half until the plane, and I was so absorbed by the painting that when I looked at the clock, it was last boarding because I didn't it was like 20 minutes or something left. So and then I was filming while I was running through the airport because I was so fucking stupid idiot. Anyway, there you go. So so the reason I put the Pippins was that I had done the plastic Gandalf the White. But I hadn't done the mounted versions. And have I got the picture? Because I did do them. I don't have the picture, but I have the. Yes, I definitely did them because they're.
So why 2?
The little one that goes on the mount, and the one
sorry, to the one on foot as well. Sorry, I was just thinking that was cool. So 2 points.
Yes, that's
Incredible
right.
work.
So yeah, so I have got a photo, but it's got more stuff in, so I don't want to spoil it. So you'll be able to see one of the Pippins later.
Oh, that's
But
exciting.
yeah, oh, that's quite exciting. I was quite yeah, that's all right. I'm quite happy with that. Have
And
we
then
got any
there's
more
one,
disjointed ones?
there's one more entry that I think we could bring in within our fellowship theme, which
Yeah.
is BSIME,
Oh yeah.
leggy and Gimli mounted.
I didn't do that. I did not do that, but I did do a leggy. But
So do you reckon leggy and Gimli mounted was your plan for leggy week and got replaced by a
yes,
different leggy?
and then I didn't, and it got replaced by a different leggy because I went to a tournament at some point in the spring, I want to say, and I was doing an Army of the Dead, or what's it called? King? What's it called? Return of the King. And I had a leggy, but I thought, oh, well, I'll do a leggy with a skull on the base. So I did a leggy, and I do have connected to that. I have a leggy bottom right. I have a Rider of the Dead in the center, and I also have the Aragorn that I rebased and painted up, who was one of the first models I painted for the channel. Way back when. I think it was like the 3rd or 4th video. So I did some extra highlights and gave him a skull on his base and stuff like that. So you can see some stuff in the foreground there as well that might give away some of the things for later. But
what are we saying with the red horse? What's the paint scheme here? It's an unusual Army of the Dead paint scheme.
So it's like zombies. They're basically zombies. So the red horse kind of makes that painting. That's not very. I think I have a better angle, but yeah, the idea is they're kind of bloodied up corpses and skeletal bloody kind of stuff. So cool. Yeah, in context it makes a lot of sense with the rest of the army, but I don't think I did a very good job on that. But there you go. Anyway, cool. So there you go. But I did paint up a leggy and those 2 models that I just mentioned.
But so, no leggy and Gimli mounted.
Sadly not. That is also in the same fellowship cabinet because sad times.
I haven't done that one. That is one of very few Legolas sculpts I haven't painted.
It's a really nice model, and I thought when I saw the rules for it in the new edition, I was like, I'm definitely going to paint that because that's super cool. I want to put that on the tabletop.
And I've just Helm's Deep.
Yeah, with the Warg attack stuff, and I just never got around to it, and I don't know why, but yeah, you go. It looks like a lot of fun to use as well, and I've played against it a couple of times. A good friend Darren, he has used it a few times, and it's good fun. So well worth using, but sadly not. There you go.
Very cool.
Nice. So I will add my leggy, my Aragorn, and my Rider to my little list of stuff that's not on that list.
Okay.
Of Dead, just so I remember what I've done. Okay, cool. So your next things are there is a just comment that's just popped in. A wizard is never late for his plane. Very good. So now you've got a run up of quite a few BSIME models that you were hoping to do. So I wonder if you did all of them, because I know sometimes your plans
I reckon I could take a punt at what they are as well.
Go on. Do you want to guess what the first one is?
I can't remember the order. Maybe Radagast would be the first one.
No, it is not. That is the third. And no, it's 3rd out of 4. But the first one.
So then Bombadil?
No, that's the 4th out of 4. But you're getting there.
Glorfindel will be one of them.
That's a lot later.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
So let's go start. The first one is BSIME April Easterling.
An Easterling. No,
it says Easterling, but the plan is to paint 4 Rangers or Fountain Court models.
Oh, what a twist! So that means it was the theme of the issue was the Easterling week. Yes. I didn't have anything, so my rule is I have to paint something for my Gondor army. And I painted 4. Stop looking! I didn't send it to you. I painted 4 Rangers. I just realised what you were doing. I did 4 metal Rangers. I did the metal.
The original
Rangers.
metal ones.
Yeah, they were on a major order about 1.5 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
And so I kind of speed BSIME painted 4
for your BSIME army.
Very
nice.
So, yeah, that's
how
4.
Fun. That's very good. Yeah. So far you've only dropped Frecker, which is pretty good. Out of all of your targets, that
you're going to get. Yeah, but everything. The thing is, what you're not seeing because you're not seeing the time is that everything's taking longer than it's meant to. So there's a bit in the middle that just goes, nope.
Yeah, that's out. That's out.
I think, yeah.
Well, let's see. Carry on with this though, because this is similarly themed. BSIME April is LSR, Aragorn LSR, and you've predicted you paint LSR mounted.
I think I did that. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to check my spreadsheet. I think I did that.
You've got a spreadsheet. See, I don't have that sort of thing.
Well, I've got my model. It's not a Harry
Model.
challenge spreadsheet. It's my normal.
No, but you see, this is what's making me keeping track of my own thing not very good, because already I've forgotten about the hill trolls and stuff like that. So,
do you know what? I didn't. He's there. He was meant to be done in April, and he's not. He didn't get done. That's a failure.
I have a feeling, though. Did I also predict that I would do LSR? Because I think I wanted to.
I don't think so.
There was around that time I would have.
No, it's not.
Okay, fair enough. All right, next, and there's a BSIME trend. You have already mentioned him. It's BSIME Radagast, which you did do.
There he is. I did.
And that is a lovely model. It's such a classic, very nice model. Obviously, it feels a bit weird because it doesn't fit in with the movies or the new version. But it was one of those models when it came out. I for some reason, I think I was brought back into Lord of the Rings for a bit around this period, at the sort of tail end of the BSIME magazines, BGI magazines, and I think I remember getting the magazines again and getting Ganbury Gan and some others, and getting some, and it was the era of the weird artwork on the front of the Battle Games and Middle Earth magazines. Yeah. So
the last binder, it's all artwork. Yeah. I was so looking forward to this. We're on our last binder, and I was so looking forward to some of these issues, and I really wanted to make sure this year that I did paint the right model, and that is like the perfect BSIME model for me, because you can use it, but you would never use it because it's now been replaced by Hobbit Radagast. You know, the vision. It's like the Metal Thranduil. The vision of it doesn't exist, and so, you know, unless you were kind of going very old school and you're like, I don't really like the Hobbit films, I want my Radagast to look different, which is cool. I was like, I'll never use that model. That model has no purpose for me, but it was just painted for the joy of it. And there was a few in there where I was really excited to just paint models, like cool models I had no intention of ever using, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so he was painted up quite quickly. I didn't kind of, you know, languish over him or whatever, but I just really enjoyed it.
But again, like you said earlier with the Targ or the Wolf, I can't remember which one it was, that it's all brown, so it's quite tricky to do. And I think you've done a really nice job of the balance of sort of the olivey, khaki-ish base and the green and everything. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice, lovely work there. So the next one we'll skip on to is.
There he is.
Well, there he is, BSIME Bombadil. That is the next on the list, and there you have done him as well. So well done to BSIME. I'm surprised you'd never done a Bombadil before, because back in your sweaty gaming era, I thought you might have.
I never thought he was that bad. I didn't have him back in the sweaty gamer era, and I was normally playing evil.
Right, okay.
You'd know more about this than I would, because you've been so heavily in all the committee and stuff. But there seems to be these myths going around that like he's always been banned from GBH. Have you noticed this? It's like people say like, oh, he's always banned, or he always used to be banned. It's like I could be wrong. I don't think he might have been banned sometimes or in some tournaments, but he wasn't.
I have a feeling there was like an event pack that was copied and pasted a lot, and I think it might have been like one of the Stockport ones, or maybe multiple Stockport ones, like Desolation and Scouring, and it was banned in all of them and I remember there was like a spelling mistake in it. And it was like, I can't remember what it was, but there was something that was like, I don't know, the wording was weird. Like, I remember it being worded slightly badly or spelt wrong or something like that. And I remember always thinking, oh, well, that's copied and pasted from that event pack. Because that also had the same spelling
in the old
mistake.
days, he was good, but he wasn't like dominating the top tables. Right? It's a bit I read a thing that really made me giggle. You know, have you seen that Argos advert at the moment where they're all driving around going, oh, Argos only do toys?
Oh, yeah.
And that's where people go, why are Argos trying to cultivate the idea that people only think they sell toys? It's like a fake memory that Argos are deliberately trying to say, oh, well, you know how everyone always thinks Argos only do toys? It's like, no.
No, they had a massive
catalog. And it's weird that they are doing it. They're doing this thing of saying, oh, yeah, it's not just toys. No one thought it was just toys, Argos. Stop it.
It's true.
And it's a bit like that.
Yeah,
it reminds me of that.
But no, I think Bombadil was fine in the last edition, and he's certainly fine in this edition. In fact, he's been quite fun. I played with him in the Road to Rivendell. He's been great fun. Yeah, it's really good. And it's got a lot of different things. So nothing wrong with a bit of Bombadil in your life. But there you go. So another BSIME success. And that is, in fact, I might just skip to the next BSIME one.
Yeah.
Because
it must be Glorfy. Glorfy must
be
because
you've already mentioned him. That's the thing. And did you do a Glorfindel?
Yeah. Did I not send you a model for it?
No, you haven't sent a picture, but that's
fine. I painted the horrible metal one on foot, like the unarmored one, the pajama one.
Oh yeah, a bit like this fella. There you go.
Yeah,
but
and it was again. It was like I've got no plans for a Glorfindel, and if I was ever going to do a Glorfindel on foot, this is now the third choice. I'm going to paint him for the love of it, and it was it was great. I just really enjoyed that little section around sort of March, April, May time.
Yeah, that would have been it. Yeah, so that was. It doesn't give you a date, but it says BSIME Glorfindel. But it comes after BSIME May Radagast. So we're getting towards the middle.
Radagast was eventually painted in July. Bear in mind what's happening there is I'm predicting when they're going to be painted.
Oh yeah,
sometimes the streams get exactly.
Yeah.
The streams gets pushed back. So
well, there you go.
Glorfindel was done. Glorfindel was done in October, if you can believe it.
October, crikey, yeah. So that's
really did get done.
There's a lot of lists left to go if you did that in October. This is intriguing. Okay, so should we go back to one of mine?
Sure. So there's a thematic link here, and I believe I know the answer to most of this. I'll give you the easy in. The Golden King of Abracan. I'm just going to tick this.
Yeah, so I did do the Golden King of Abracan. He's right here. So, and he's surrounded by other stuff, but I don't know what I put. But yeah, this was part of my Tale of Four Warlords eventually. But I'm glad to see that it was in the list, because if this gives me some back, because obviously people have cottoned on to the fact that the Golden King is quite a strong profile.
Yeah.
So I wanted to paint the Golden King in
before
January,
he was cool.
before the profile came out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that gives me a bit of kudos. But yeah, so I'm very, very happy to paint the Golden King eventually. I think Talon must be getting on for sort of September when we started the Tale of Four Warlords. So yeah, it eventually did get around to it, but clearly
you have like a right to use him. You've earned it. So I feel like with Crebain, it's like, mate, I had an army of Crebain before they were cool.
Exactly.
Why I'm allowed to use them. Yeah.
I did see a comment on. I think you posted a joke about the Crebain and your create a Crebain army, and someone commented underneath it, sort of saying, "Oh God, you're such a filthy power gamer," or something like that.
Oh, it was the DP list. So it was when I took besiegers, right?
Yes, that's
and
right.
I ran out of time to paint Hill Tribesmen, so it was all hero besiegers and Crebain. So it was an awful army list with no horde. And someone, I don't know, someone wrote on it, "People like you are the reason I don't go to tournaments."
Yeah.
And it just made me giggle, because I was like, dude, I don't think I am. Like, I don't think this list, this thing, it's like Princess Bride. This doesn't mean what you think it means.
Yeah. Very good. Well, there you go. I'm quite happy.
And can I also just say, I thought on your Tale of Four Warlords, which is a wonderful little series, but your passion and enthusiasm for that project was brilliant. You could really hear the joy in all the thought you put into your kind of theming and your color scheme, and it was wonderful. And sometimes in the face of phenomenal drunkenness and incompetence and belligerence from the other attendees, I'm just drunk on a bike because I didn't paint any bears, and Harry's there with his I painted 40 Harad guys like we said we would. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Well, we've extended the deadline, so John and Alex do get a chance to finish off, and Jack hopefully will turn up to the next one.
Jack's like, I'm just not coming to it.
But
no, you could feel the joy that was coming out of you for that project.
You know what? And I think it's probably because it's one of the, I think I sort of alluded to it earlier, and the era that I kind of got into Lord of the Rings again after coming back to it, where there was a lot of the Harad stuff started, like the White Dwarf articles was so good. It was Matt Ward's era of really developing that kind of part of Middle Earth, and to me, Middle Earth on Haradrim as they are sort of on screen have been so benefited by the GW lore that they built up.
Yes.
And it's added so much value over the years, and there was clearly so much thought gone into that added value that I think it really inspired me, and that's why I wanted to do that army. And I do think there's a little bit of a shame, and I don't know whether it's the licensing things or whatever it is, but there is a little sense of like some of that being sort of wound back, particularly the fact that most of that's now legacy. It's like it's kind of. So I that's one of the things I'm glad to have put sort of shone a light on some of that excellent lore that was developed there. So yeah.
And
anyway, yeah. Go on.
To
Yeah.
him, and it's
Go on.
I feel like it's not what you want to hear. It was 24 Harad warriors.
Now I did some maths earlier. Because I knew this, I knew I had planned this. Where did I write the maths? Oh God, what did I do? I had some maths written down of how many models I'd done, and I can work out from that what I thought I'd done anyway. There's some I've missed. Oh, it's on the other side of the page. Here we go. So I have done 13 warriors of Harad.
So plastic ones.
Yes, so plastic warriors.
So you get 13 for that.
I don't know where they are. They're sort of behind the ranks here. Of Abrakan Guard. But there's a reason.
I knew you'd done the Abrakan Guard. You did some watches, right?
Yes, so that's the reason. So I did 13 Abrakan Guard, 13 warriors, 6 raiders, and it's 13 warriors and watchers. So there's 9 warriors and 4 watchers of Kana. So that, and 13 Abrakan Guard and 6 raiders. So in total, I didn't see this. Why I got confusing, because it's very hard to see them on this list. But basically, I did 19, 20, 36. I think it is. Is that right? 26. Yeah, 36 warriors and heroes of Harad.
Just the wrong ones.
Sorry. Just the wrong ones. So I've got my Golden King, I've got my Taskmaster there, I've got my Chieftain on the left, none of which I'd expected to do. The Raiders, I bought that box set in the middle of the year because I'd never done the plastic Raider box before. I had some old metal ones and some conversions. And I did the whole of the Harad command set, which I already had. So a banner, and the Taskmaster and the Hornblower. And then Curtis Hodgson, shout out to Curtis, lovely fella. I think I had 7 Abrakan Guard, painted them up as part of the first one, and he said, I've got 6 more. I'm never going to paint them. I'm going to send them to you. And then I was like, well, now you've been so nice, I have to actually paint these. So I included
that made your other ones about a reasonable price, didn't you? Because your other ones were crazy expensive, right?
Yeah, they were.
Evens out, yeah.
If I'd have just asked him in the first instance to give me his Abrakan Guard, I'd save a lot of money. But anyway, no, it was good though. So lovely Curtis gave me a load of Abrakan Guard. But so in total, I did 36. No, I think it might have been 37, including Golden King.
So you did better with Harad. You did better than you planned.
Way better than I expected.
25, but then you alas missed 11 of the generic ones.
Yeah, and the reason
that's definitely a moral victory.
I think that's a moral victory. Because part of it is that I think I intended on having some blue and purple Harad warriors to go into a Mumuk. So that's I think I've got about 30, what did I say, 13 plus 12, that'd make the 25-ish. But I didn't get to that, and I don't think he even predicted that anyway, so it's all fine. Did I? I didn't say anything about big elephants, did I?
No.
Okay, good. All right then. Well, that's only one anyway, so it's like, is that the end of that thematic batch?
There was a regionally close thematic batch we could add in, if you think it's sensible. As we desperately try and work out if our lists are ending at the same time. You put, and this is very strange and very specific. It's not strange because you put BSIME. 1 BSIME Easterling Cataphract. So that's for Easterling week.
I did more than that. I didn't actually.
Doesn't matter, mate. You only get the one.
No, so I did 1 Cataphract, as in, because the reason it's there is because I went through an Easterling period many moons ago. I say many moons ago. It's probably only 2 years now. But and for some reason I had a sort of undercoated gold and red metal Cataphract rider, but I didn't have enough horses for him. So I thought I'll paint that guy up. and he will count as a BSIME guy. And I did paint him up, but I'd forgotten about him, so I haven't got a photo. But I also that night painted up Kamal.
Well, Harry, you're not going to believe this.
Go on.
One BSIME Kamal mounted.
Oh, there you go.
He's on the list. He's on the list.
He's on the list, so that is good. So yeah, so I actually did both.
2 in one night.
2 in one night, yeah, because I think I only really needed to do a bit of red, and that was kind of it for thingy. So I thought, well, I'll get.
So that is your kind of eastern southern themes. Together.
Very. Oh, I'm pretty
Easterlings.
I'm pretty chuffed for that. But
I thought your Kamal looked very nice there, by the way.
Thank you. It's a bit of a sneak peek at something else I painted, but yes, yeah, he's all right. I think the model you can sort of see it like. I didn't assemble this model. I've got it secondhand, and you can sort of see in the cloak it looks a bit like Gookie. But I knew I was never going to use him on the table realistically. So I've got a much nicer Kamal.
Particularly now they've sailed off to Legacies as well, haven't they?
Well, that's true, yeah. But yeah, I've got a Kamal on a Fell Beast that I used to use, who's got a red Fell Beast, so I use him more. But then, yeah, that's cool. So should we go to your next ones before we run out of time? We've got final batch of 24 Hobbits.
Oh, so this is going to be
I think you might. Success. I was going to say I have a picture here of.
I did Hobbits. 5
Hobbits. Is that all the Hobbits you did?
I painted 13 in July and 9 in August. So I painted 22. What did I say?
24. So 22 24. Out of 24. Yeah, so that's 22. Pretty good.
But that's because after I did Throne of Skulls for 2024, I had basically a Hobbit box of converted Hobbit bits. And I think I must have estimated how many Hobbits I could make out of it and put 24.
But yes, and looking at this picture, I think that there's a reason why in the middle one, isn't there, that you've converted.
There's one of them, yeah.
No, there's 2 of them there. In the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's probably part of the reason. I like that.
Whilst he's clearly painted, it's only one base. That's always my rule. It's one base. So 22 Hobbits I got there, which is that's close enough. I'm pretty pleased with that.
I think dropping 2 there is because I was looking at this list thinking, 24 Hill Tribesmen, 24 Hobbits, and a lot of heroes. You've done very well already. I know this is all moving quite into the later of the year, but it's pretty good.
I don't know how much I group them there. Are there any named Hobbits on that list?
They're actually no. Oh, sorry, no, there aren't. By the look of it, let's have a look.
Oh, see,
just scanning properly. No, there aren't any named Hobbits. Well, there's a BSIME maggot. Stream, which you
get to him anyway.
Yeah, you planned something else for him anyway.
I thought we were going to get to Maggot on the streams. That's interesting.
You thought you were going to get to Sharky
this year. That must be about 8 models. That's going to tank me.
Yeah.
So Folco Boffin I painted around the same time, and I'm really surprised Folco isn't on that list.
Well, I mean, he is a Hobbit. You could include him as your maybe. Did you plan to do 22 models and then put Folco Boffin in there, or do you?
No, I hadn't painted Folco.
No,
so I don't think I'd love to, Harry. I would, but I don't think I can claim it because he would. He should be a separate row. He's a named hero. I don't know why I wouldn't have put him on because if it says 24 Hobbits left, it always would have. He was the only named hero I didn't get done. So I'm not sure why I didn't.
I'm afraid he's not on there. So
I might have just forgotten it.
Yeah, he must have forgotten him. Bless it. Poor old Folco.
Poor Folco.
He's a good sort, though.
He is rubbish, though. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he didn't plan to have him. All right, well, let's move on to the next bit, which I think I know the answer to this, and I don't think Larry's in, but did you do 4 Hunter Orcs for the Battle Companies project?
I did not.
4 Hunter Orcs.
Did you do that Battle Companies project?
Yes, I did it ages ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Did you did it? What was it? I dread to think. Was it 2021? It feels like a lockdown thing.
It was a COVID thing, yeah, because it was all on Zoom, wasn't it? Yeah. So it was 5 years ago, maybe 4.
My one, which I was really delighted for, is Dol Guldur, and it was a good color scheme. It was turquoise and white. I have 12 models. I did foot and mounted. They're custom conversions of Hunter Orc heroes. So I've created a Hunter Orc and then made him twice a foot and mounted version.
Nice.
I painted 8 of them when you painted yours.
4 years ago.
Yeah, and they're up there. They're in that. They're right behind that
Oh.
door, and I'm not letting it behind the curtain. And there are 4 that are half painted and have been half painted for 5 years.
Oh, that's
And
criminal.
they're always like that. They're like, oh, I'll do that because it's about a month. I just need about a month
in the middle of the year when, like after the GT and all that stuff.
I've done it. I've got a set of Dog Order ruins which are all assembled to be the display board.
I have, because my list was the I don't know what the name of it would be, but it's the spiders and the wargs, and I did it.
Fell beings, dark denizens.
Dark denizens of, that's it. So I did that army, and it was meant to be like green and grey or something like that. So I have like sort of spooky eyes and green markings on the spiders. So it would probably be a nice little match to have the dark denizens and the hunter orcs.
Well, this idiot has put it on his list for next year, just like
have you? I look forward to seeing it. Right,
agree with the conversion.
Right, well, there's quite a lot of BSIME list models here.
Okay.
That you've got in a row. So maybe we should go back to yours for a bit and then come back. We'll see what it is. Or have we only? Because we did a few. We've only done 2 things. Go on.
I can chuck you just one. It's one entry, but it's big.
Let's just do one. Okay.
And it inexplicably has 12 next to it, which really confuses me. It says this is completely out of the blue. Do you know what it is?
I think I know it is now. Yeah. Is it a great beast?
No, it's not.
Oh.
A great beast, no.
Oh, what is it then?
It should be 13.
Oh no, it's Thorin's company, isn't it?
It is Thorin's company, yeah. But
so
I already painted one.
I painted Barlin, yeah. I painted Barlin for as a Santa Claus over Christmas one year, and accidentally melted his sword over a candle, which
very seasonal,
as you do. But yeah, no, I had this grand plan. I won't reveal the plan because I may yet do it, but I have a really cool idea. Well, what I think is a really cool place to paint them, and I just haven't had a chance to do it.
Do you mean like a battle camper place, like a physical place?
Yes, a physical place I want to go to.
Cool.
So, and I did have this idea, but I think the problem is, I'm not massively in love with either the models or the film that much.
Do you not like
no, not really. I won't go into it now. We don't have much time. But yeah, so I'm never particularly inspired by it. And to be honest, I wanted to do this special thing at some point, and I just haven't had the opportunity.
Are they the plastic ones?
Yeah. So they're all undercoated. They've got sand on they're ready to go. They're assembled.
12 heroes though. It's a big undertaking.
It is a lot.
12 heroes like that.
Yeah. Well, I was going to paint one of them on location was the plan. But anyway, so yeah, maybe next year. Because I do like the idea. I think the army list is quite fun. I think they'd be good on the table.
I've painted 3 sets.
Wow.
I've done champions, plastic, and resin. Haven't done the barrels. I love them. I think they're great, but it takes me about 3 months if I'm doing
every
well.
time. Yeah, I've got the barrels as well. I won that at the very first 7 Stones raffle that I went to, and I still haven't painted them. It was a great raffle. That was a great prize as well. That was before the silliness of like going home with like rubber ducks and stuff like that.
Sticks.
Yeah. Anyway, so I failed on that. I massively failed on that.
That's bad for your numbers as well. 12 to 0.
12.
That's a big one. Can't play like that at this level.
No, it's not good. It's not good. I think this is where my plans came very much unstuck because I've done quite well in some things, but I don't know what I've got left for my predictions.
If you want, there's another one-off. If you want.
Go on, the one-off. Yeah, go on.
Again, there must be a story here. 12 Uruk berserkers.
Yes. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't do those. I had a plan. Well, it's a few times I've suggested to Michael Haskell that we should take a berserker list to 7 Stones and just berserkers. And I'd like to convert the berserkers into berserker captains, so it's just berserkers. And I think the reason it might have fallen off this sort of plan, and I've got all the models ready. I've got them in little packets and stuff. I think the reason why is because the berserkers got really good this edition, and I was like, I don't think they're going to be fun to play against because they're like fight 5 and they absolutely destroy stuff. So I think that put me off a little bit because I don't think so. But I still like the berserker models. So
they're very good.
Yeah. Oh, talking Michael Haskell, he's just about to bow out as he got an early start. But lovely surprise stream, he says, and fun content. We're catching up later today. Thank you, Michael. Enjoy your evening's rest. But yeah, so sad times, but not at all. Oh no, this has gone really downhill and depressing now. Right, let's pick things up with your
today. Today's the most depressing day of the year, right?
Oh, I know, it's Blue Monday, isn't it?
So perfect content.
Perfect content for this. I was just talking about how we failed in life. I have a feeling you failed at this one as well. Let's have a go. BSIME Orc Shaman on Warg.
Oh no, he didn't. That's weird. I've changed that. But
Oh,
what I have got up there is a different kind of failure. I've got the Orc Shaman undercoated, and he didn't get painted. But obviously, at the start of the year, I was thinking I'd do the one on Warg, which is a bloody lovely model.
It is a really nice model, yeah. And actually, because of course in the previous edition there were kind of the gamey thing that everyone took for Fury and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I think I picked up quite a few models thinking they're really nice, look great, and then realized the rules and thought, oh no, I'm not going to ever use these. And now, of course, they're useless, so they kind of.
But people are, it's not really my jam. But I'm hearing that there's a kind of an underground shaman cult where because of the new channeling, you've got like a once a game auto transfix.
Yes, that's true.
You use your might for that, and they might be sleeper hits possibly.
And the I think they're quite good in the Warg rider list because you can take the shaman on Warg in that list, the one with Shaku. And I think I can't remember what it is. It's got a special rule. But yeah,
not only did I not paint him, I forgot I ever wanted to paint him, and I also didn't paint the model that replaced him.
Well, that's a big fat -1 there. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. And the same is the next week was BSIME Durbert, and you intended to paint Ashrak.
I've painted Ashrak.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, I was not expecting that.
Ashrak. And that is a hobby vlog spoiler right there.
Oh,
I did paint Ashrak in the middle of December.
So I'm intrigued as to. I mean, maybe this is going to spoil the hobby vlog thing, but is that for a SBG shoot or something, or just random?
It was for a bingo box.
A bingo box.
So on Hobby Bingo, you had to paint a goblin.
And
I painted him, and I'd saved him. I said this because we just did the Durbo stream. I think it was the last one. And I've been saving Ashrak to paint on that stream for about 3 years. It's my only Mario model I had left, and I was saving it. And then I had to paint him 2 weeks before the bloody stream so that I could tick off my bingo box. Devastating scenes. So, yeah, I painted that.
You got it. Well, well done to you. Well done to you. A quick, Robbo's just joined in. He says, where are the finale award ceremony pics? Shocked face.
Yeah, Harry.
They're on my phone. I'm going to send them to Ali King when he hopefully does some sort of write-up, because he's now marketing coordinator of the league and it's his problem. But Happy New Year to you, Rob. Is that Rob Keane? I think that might be Rob Keane. Hi, Rob. I may be wrong. Anyway, next one. This is for the BSIME Dwarf Captain stream. You were planning to paint 4 Rangers or 4 Fountain Court models.
So that's incredibly annoying. So I've already got the
same as
yeah. It would. I'd paint 1 set of those for each, and I didn't. So I've done the Rangers; they're a tick. I didn't do the Fountain Court. And what's really annoying is what I actually did was I painted a Dwarf Captain. I converted my old Barlin that I'd chopped both his hands off into a Dwarf Captain. So I did paint something for that stream, but it wasn't what I planned.
When you say the Barlin conversion, did you do the Barlin conversion, or did someone else do the Barlin conversion?
No, I did that Barlin conversion. So that was Finecast Barlin, whose axe went to young Barlin and whose pointy hand went to a hill tribesman. And then I gave him new dwarf hands. So he's I painted him with like a brown beard. What is that?
Did you by any chance paint Dave's Barlin conversion?
Oh, I see. You know what, Harry? I am due to paint Dave's Barlin conversion on a stream next week.
Oh, are you?
He's around. So yeah, but that's that. And this is where mine will go off the cliff, because I clearly misestimated how many streams we'd get through. Yeah. So unfortunately, we're now in the future.
Right.
And so
okay.
I can only presume that any future BSIME models haven't been painted because the streams haven't happened.
That's 6 streams that you've predicted.
So what? So I'll have a punt. So, Barlin must be Imrahil.
Yes, he's there.
You said we got to Sharky, then Maggot is 1. Then there must be some. It will say something Hasharani, and Siladan, possibly.
Yeah, so I might as well run through them now because there's some other stuff that's interesting. So we've got the BSIME Suladan, which you've planned to do a Harad Beastmaster.
Oh, does he count? I've chopped him up.
Have you painted him?
Yeah, well, his bits are painted, but he'll probably his bits will probably count. I don't know what happened to his body. His bits will count for something. I've painted his head and his horn. I don't know what happened to his body.
Well, we'll come back to him potentially. Yeah. The other one is BSIME Imrahil, which you haven't done, right?
No. Did I say the Imrahil on that?
Yeah, you said Imrahil. Well, you said
I don't
Imrahil.
even think I've got it. I think I had to plan to get that red blister at some point.
Okay, so that's a no. Then for the BSIME Ganbury Gan stream, you plan to do either Damrod or Beragond.
I did, and I haven't done either. They're undercoated, ready to go for streams.
And for the next two, you've got BSIME Maggot and BSIME Sharky. You also plan to do the Damrod or Beragond. So you had two models that you plan to do over 3 streams. So you were clearly expecting. I don't quite know. Yeah. Anyway, you were clearly expecting to not do those, but you've also only you've put 0 on one of them for some reason. So you kind of plan. It's weird. You've put.
Did I put 2 on the other one though?
You've put for BSIME Ganbury Gan, you've put Damrod or Beragond, you've listed it down as 1 model. Then for BSIME Maggot, you put Damrod or Beragond down as 1 model, and then BSIME Sharky, Damrod or Beragond, and you put it down as 0 models.
I guess I just assumed I'd just paint the 2 heroes over the 3 streams.
Yeah, that's it. Well, either way, so that is 2 that you're missing, and also
big chunk of zeros.
Yeah, and a BSIME October Halloween special, something spooky, maybe an Army of the Dead warrior. Well, but you've said something spooky, which I think gives you a bit of room to.
I did webbed up Frodo. Am I allowed that?
If it just that's something spooky. It does say something spooky, maybe 1 Army of the Dead warrior, and I think maybe that's giving. I'll give you that. So a Frodo, that's quite cool.
I did the old metal webbed up Frodo. Now there's a new one.
There is indeed. Now that's us. I've skipped quite a few things here
because you filled up on BSIME.
Yeah. So there's, and I think I know some of them, and I think you've made a mistake on your list with your tally.
I think I've made a mistake.
Yes, which we will come to in a minute.
That's probably because I was typing into a table rather than using a spreadsheet.
Yeah. Go on then. What's the next one for my list?
Do you want a block? So you've got a thematic block here.
Thematic block.
You have alluded to them. 1 Troll Brute.
No.
1 Gundabad Troll.
No.
2 Gundabad Ogres.
No.
So yeah, there was obviously a Gundabad monster swing plan.
Yeah, I was hoping to, and I'm surprised did I not put Bolg on there.
I had you do huge spoiler, but I'd included him in a slightly different thematic grouping.
Okay,
we can put him in. We can talk about Bolg now. Bolg Foot Mounted.
Yeah, no. Sadly not. So the reason was I had the Gundabad Warriors all done. I've got Azog all done. I've got a load of Hunter Orcs that I've never used. And I thought it'd be nice to do the monsters to build up the Gundabad army, then to do Bolg for the thingy one, because someone did me a really nice conversion of a Bolg many moons ago that turned the sausage dog into a shorter one, which actually will work on nicely on the new base. But I just never got around to painting it, which is really sad. So that's.
I was going to say again, like your plastic riders, this would have been before new Bolg was announced.
Yeah. So I never intend. I always intended to actually finish my Bolg that I've got, but alas, not. So that's quite a lot of gaps. Although there are only a small number of.
Yeah, there's not many. Yeah, it's only you've missed models. 4 rows has only cost you 6 models.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, do you want to? Shall I give you one of your big things?
Sure.
Okay, so
there's still a whole project to come that didn't happen, I think.
Yeah, there is. I think we should do that now because you've alluded to it. On one row, you have Aragorn, Arathorn, Halbarad times 2, and 9 Dunedain.
Is it 9? I didn't know how many it was. Yeah.
Which is a total of 13 models. Yeah. I'm guessing you haven't touched those models at all.
None of them. I wanted to do a great company list.
Tragic.
I was really, I was really inspired by the new edition because the Range of the North is such a good profile, and everyone's really happy with those. And hasn't started any Facebook groups or anything. So
did that actually happen? Did someone actually start a Facebook?
There's a Facebook group, yeah. You could join it. There's people in there upset about the Range of the North profile.
Wow, they can't still be there. Is that like?
Well, it was open access.
Well, that's amazing. I'm gonna have to look at that in a second.
It was the most well-adjusted response to a profile change I've ever seen.
It was brilliant. But the thing is, it's not changed, isn't it? It's like it's exactly.
They haven't gone up.
The old edition.
It's the old thing.
They
should be 4.5, right? They shouldn't be as good as ours, but they shouldn't be as bad as Miss Tier 4s. And therein lies the rub. But I wanted to do them because I think the models are cool. They came back. Did they get re-released for Angmar?
There are a couple of made to orders. Yeah, I think so.
Because there's 6 of them.
Because there's the Grey Company, and I think the Dunedain and the Rangers of the North are still available. So if you got the Grey Company models on made to order, and 6 of the Dunedain and 6 of the things, that would be quite a good collection.
I've got the Dunedain and the Rangers because I didn't really like the Grey Company models, but just the option of having those, you could put them into a Fornos list. You could have Arathorn Stand. You could have the Grey Company, which I've never had myself. And I wanted to do the Aragorn I've got out for it is the 3 Hunters one, with a hood over his head with a bow.
Very nice.
I thought it was quite a good one for that.
That's a nice.
So it was a whole self-contained project.
Big plan.
That was like that'll take me about a month or 2, and it just got squeezed out.
That's interesting. So was that going to be for like the doubles or Ardacon or something like that? Do you think?
It wasn't for anything. It was just a kind of I'd like to do that this year, and it's on that and the Battle Company are like I'd like to do it next year. Who knows if they just get kicked? Yeah, absolutely.
Go on. Do you want to throw one back at me? Then that is a big.
Yeah. So a slightly similar thematic list to you that I was going to put Bolg in. Yasnig foot unmounted. It's going to be a no, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a no. Yeah.
Thimble foot unmounted.
Yeah, it's all going to be no. I don't know. How much.
What is the last entry?
What is it? Narzug? Is it him?
Yeah, Narzug.
Yeah.
No.
And that is and it's such an easy one because if I do all those 5 models, I have like I said, I have the Hunter Orcs. I painted them ages ago. I painted 24 of them, and they're really nice. Like I got a picture somewhere. I used to have a picture kicking about. I can't find it, but they're a really nice army, and I feel like I've never used them because again it was one of those things that the army was really good in that edition. So I was like, oh, do I want to have this army then? So I decided I'm just not going to have do the army because because of that. But I've already done all the hard work painting the 24 warriors. So I thought easy new edition. Yeah. The Hunter Orcs are worse. Nobody's playing with them. So I'll just paint these models and that's it. But instead, I've just ended up doing loads of this Tale of 4 Warlord stuff. So, that's a shame. But yeah, I would like to do them at some point because I think it's a cool kind of fun list. So yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. But anyway,
it's fun. I've gone the other way. I've got all the heroes done and I've got no Hunter Orcs.
Oh, really? As a team.
I've got Bolg, Yasnig, Thimble, and Narzug all painted up, but I have no Hunter Orcs.
Silly sausages, aren't we? Silly sausages. But anyway, there you go. I think. Oh, have I found them? I'm just seeing. I'm just kind of vaguely scrolling in the background for.
I don't know why that would have been. I mean, I would have painted those back in like 2014, 15 or something. I don't know why the hell would I have painted those heroes and not painted the warriors.
Unless you borrowed were they for the it must have been for SBG or something.
Don't know. I mean, Tom had a Hunter Orc army, so I wonder if maybe he would have painted the heroes for him. Yeah. Part of the reason I don't have a Hunter Orc army is that Tom had one, so I was like, well, you do those, and I did like the Gundabad Warriors. We used to do that sort of thing for the magazine.
Makes a lot of sense. Right. Okay, well, Hunter Orc failure for me. So this is, I think we're actually coming to the end of your list. Because
I think I was worried about the Battle Company. I was worried about the Grey Company. I feel like after that I got into my plan for Throne of Skulls. That was.
I think your problem is that you've put something down twice. So on your list, you've got a Mummock.
Right.
Have you done a Mummock?
I'll send you a photo.
Have you done a Mummock? Yes, you've done a Mummock.
Have I done a Mummock?
Yeah, you've done a mummock.
I'm staring at him. He's over there.
He's a very good, cool looking mummock. And
Thank you.
And you know what? I'd never noticed that you've got. Is that Haleth on the top?
That is Haleth on the top. Yeah.
But I'd not, because I don't think I've really seen this army. Because the problem is, when I've seen this army, it's been this. So
there you go.
That kind of draws the eye.
That's the full look. Yeah.
I need to see it all in its glory. But I haven't really. I've seen this. Maybe I've seen this picture from the side, but I hadn't spotted it as Haleth. That is a great shot of the mummock with its rearing head. Lovely stuff. Nice. Lovely stuff. So well done. You've got one that sadly,
it's a big one.
It still only counts as one.
Yeah, I know. That's a hell of a lot of effort for one.
Yeah. And well, you can see some guys on the top. So
yeah,
you've got 2 more entries. One of them says 12 Rohan warriors with a twist. The other says,
is that all it says?
Yeah, and the other says 12 Rohan traitors.
Right. Yeah. No, that isn't duplication.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
So what that means is the 12 Rohan warriors with a twist were me converting 12 of the new warriors of Rohan into the Harad guys there you go, to ride on that. So that's how I got, for my Throne of Skulls project, that's how I got Haradrim, Wolf Southrons into the army.
Very nice.
It was a very clever idea. Traitors. Thank you. Visually heavily inspired by Josh Crosby. But
he's been in the stream.
Because he'd done these kind of conversions. But I thought, oh, this is cool because you're using the Warriors of Rohan models to be things that are meant to be Warriors of Rohan models, but you are actually representing something that's in the film as opposed to something that isn't in the film.
Very nice. And did you do 12 of those?
I did 12. And if you go, if you go back to the group picture with Thorn, you can see there is that Mahud Beastmaster's head on the banner.
Oh yeah, very nice.
And the Mahud Beastmaster's horn in the middle guy at the back. So I don't know what happened to his body. Maybe his body's been chucked in the bits box.
Well, that, to be fair, at least he got put to use. So although he didn't get used in the Harad Beastmaster,
he's counting as one of these 12. And there are that is me being an idiot. I just haven't photographed 2 of them, like an idiot who can't count.
Yeah, I had wondered whether because there's 10 there, isn't there? Plus
no, they're on a tray right next to that photo. I just haven't put. It really pissed me off when I found it. I was like, why aren't there 12 here? There's 2 more with spear. There's 2 more with throwing spear.
Well, that's very good. So you have succeeded in doing the Rohan Warriors with a twist. So did you?
And
do
then
the Rohan
what I thought was the other 12 I'd have from the box.
Right.
I would paint up to be normal Rohan traitors.
Right.
I thought I would. I think I pictured what if I wanted to do a game where I didn't want to use the Harad guys? I'd paint them up as normal Rohan traitors. And I'm gonna see what you think about this, because I've painted 7 of those Rohan warriors. Again, this is spoilers, as Rohan traitors in green cloaks.
So Rohan warriors. I think that's okay.
I've painted the 12. I've painted 7 of those 12 models.
Yeah,
but
I think you can have 7.
I don't think the traitors should have to be in red, should they?
No, you can have.
I feel like even with Santa watching, I feel like I should get 7 there. I think that's fair.
I think that's totally allowed. And
that was going to be, if you notice, that is me painting the entire starter box with the exception of the princes.
And who you've of course put on the front of your mummock.
Yeah, well, I did end up doing 2 of them. I did Haleth mounted and Harma not mounted. So I painted 56 in that box, I think. I painted 54 of the starter box models.
That's very good.
So I painted my year with that box.
36 Rohan warriors and the 2 helm, the helm and the Hera, and I have now started on the heroes. In fact, I've finished Haleth. I've done Hera plastic as well, and I've got Hera other one Hammer on the painting table.
They're all so good. Harma was the one that really impressed me compared to what the pictures look like. I wasn't that impressed with Hammer, and then when I held the models, oh, this is so good.
It's a really nice model, and they're really intimidating. I find that because I actually think they've done some of the paint jobs that GW have done are really nice, but they're not exactly the same as the movie, and that's because I guess it's because of the way that the anime is kind of more simplistic in some ways. So I think they've kind of done a bit of artistic license in transferring it across, and getting that book that I think you've mentioned before in your streams, the big artwork book is absolutely fantastic, and it shows you a lot. And I've looked through those pages for Hammer and Halleth and all this sort of stuff, and it's been really helpful. So
what I find fascinating about that, because I'm going through the same thing, I'm doing those heroes now, is that that in the film no one wears any metal because of the nature of anime, right? So their Helm's armor isn't gold, it's brown or yellow.
It looks like leather, doesn't it? Yeah.
And so what you have is GW then interpreting those color schemes to look like armor. So it's like, that's why I think there's a difference, because GW are going, hang on, is that gray in his armor, is that meant to be gray or is that meant to be silver?
Yeah.
And then what the art book's really good for is you get the original concept sketches, which are beautiful. And so you kind of see, okay, so that's gold that got translated into brown for the film, that's then been translated into a slightly different gold by Games Workshop for the paint job. It's quite hard to work out, I think, how you should be painting some of them.
It's not very good lighting, but that is my
so good
Halleth. But I'm genuinely really happy. Like this Halleth and my Hera, and I think I'm really, really proud of them. I think they're the best painting I've ever done. So that's exciting. And I think, I'm really chuffed with them, because I just think they were really intimidating at first, but the more you sort of once I kind of broke the back of it, I was really happy with it. But yeah, I
think their armor's easier to paint. You know, compared to the metal Rohan ones, the way they've got the same recessed armor, but it's a lot easier. It's a lot more defined, the difference between the recessed plates and
that is where that kind of the fidelity comes into play, which is fine on heroes. I don't think it's needed on the Rohan shield, but anyway. But there we go. So that is actually, your list is completely finished. I have gone through everything. So I'm gonna, while you run through the next things on mine, I'm gonna just quickly tally up.
You've got one row left. We've timed this quite well.
Oh, that was really good.
That's gone really well.
Instinct there.
Do you have any idea? It's one model.
Did I mention it earlier?
Yeah, it has been mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it must be the Great Beast then.
Oh no, it's not.
It's not.
It wasn't. Well, it's come up before, but not for you.
Did I not mention the Great Beast of Gorgoroth?
No, there's no Great Beast on it.
Oh, I could have sworn I had plans for that. Okay. Oh, I don't know then.
It's BSIME related.
Oh no, what is it?
It's one we've talked about. Like for me.
Let me have a look.
I also failed.
I look at your list of BSIME stuff. Imra? No, it wouldn't be Imrahil. No, we've done Gambo again. Barlin?
Nope, haven't got to Barlin yet. Must be before Barlin.
Durbers?
Nope.
Oh, I have no idea.
There's an Orc Shaman.
Oh, was it? Bloody hell! It's probably because I was probably thinking of that exact thing. I've got that really nice Orc Shaman in the box, and I'll probably be able to do it. But the thing is, if I was watching the stream, I probably would have done it. But I've not watched as many streams this year because I've just been tired. It's just tiring, isn't it, having a baby? Anyway.
Being alive is tiring, man.
It is, yeah, that is too. So, right, well, I'm going to do the maths here for your one and work out how many off your full total you are. But I don't know how to do
what was my... I can tell you how to do percentage. Yeah.
Okay, you could work that out. So
what was my total number planned?
You planned to paint 121 models.
Oh, do you know what? You planned to do 123. That's quite remarkable. Yeah.
Oh, cracky. I thought I would. I only planned to do 100 or something like that.
I planned to do 121.
Yeah. Well, I
think I'm going to be quite close to my percentage because there's about 30 there, I think, that I didn't paint.
35 that you didn't paint.
Oh,
so 35 that you didn't paint, because I've just put a little. This is the document that you sent.
I've done the same, my friend.
So I've put -1 and -2 and all that sort of stuff next to it. So 121 minus 35. I can't do that off the top of my head, so I'm going to get a calculator because it's too late for this. It's too late for this.
121 minus 35
is 86.
86.
86. I don't know how to work out 80.
Okay, so what you then do is you're going to do 86 divided by, what was mine, 121?
Yeah.
121 equals times 100 is 71%.
Ooh.
71.07. So
So slightly
yeah,
under what you predicted,
71.
but not. That was
Not
a pretty
far
fair.
off.
That's a pretty
Not
good prediction,
far
I
off,
think.
yeah.
I think mine's going to be worse.
So then you, my friend, have 52 that you painted off the list.
Oh, that's good. That's bad. That's below
Divided
half,
by
isn't it?
your total of 123 times 100 is 42%, my friend.
It's not very good, is it?
42%.
It's not very good.
Well,
But
it's, you know, I think it's really important for when the records show what happened here tonight and they talk about this as a sporting event in history. The reason I did this was I felt like I knew I was going to paint everything. You didn't. So then you were there, then I'll have a punt. So I think the task was like always going to be harder for you anyway. So
I think you're right.
I think that's a very important factor in this.
And we haven't mentioned all the things I've painted either.
Yes. Okay.
Because there are a few other things that I'll just flash up on the screen. We've hinted at some things already. So, for example, I didn't expect to paint these guys. Boom. But I did. So
is that
the
just
Nasdaq
the two
and
heroes?
Shadow of Rudar there, yeah. So and actually behind them in the Kandum section, 2 Warg Riders, which I added into the Kandum army. So that's another 2. That's not too bad. Because I fleshed out that Kandum army much more than I had initially imagined. I think I ended up going to about 1,000 points with it when I'd originally wanted 800. So that's pretty good. I did those, and they're really nice.
The shadow looks amazing, man.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with it because I obviously wanted him to paint him like a Barrow White.
Yep.
But do something different with it. I can't remember because the shadow. I think the Shadow Rudar is quite dark. The GW scheme, but I wanted him to look like a Barrow White. So yeah, I was really chuffed with that. And Nasdaq's just great fun. He's a lovely little model. And he's got his Arnor coat and stuff like that you can see on his back. And so that is that. So that's 4 models extra that I didn't intend to do. Then I also did for Articon this summer. I did some Dwarf Rangers.
Oh, they're lovely.
Yeah, so I converted some of the old metal dwarf. So some of them are better than others, but you can see the 2 in the middle. You've got the grey hoods on, which is a bit chunky. But the ones on either side of the thing, they're both they've got a hood at the back, which I found is the better way to do the cloak in the end. So So I've got 6 in total. I think there's 6 there, and also in front of them you can just about see we've got I think I did a full 6 objective markers, but I know they don't count, but because objective markers aren't objectives really. Well, I mean, you see what you want. I don't think they really count as models. I mean, the wounded dwarf guy, I did a bit of the Mines of Moria kit. I did a bit of Ori, I think it is, who's got his little book there. So yeah, so that was quite good. I was quite happy with those. They certainly fleshed out the army. So that's another 6 in total. So what was that? So 2 heroes,
that's
2
10.
Warg Riders. Yeah, so 10 total. Thank you. Then I did these guys. So I think we've seen some of them already. But I did. What's the guy on the right called? I can't for the life of me think of his called. Iralas, yes. So I did him for the same army, the sort of Trebuchet army. So that's good. And I had him alongside Pippin, who I said I would show you earlier.
Pippin,
yeah, we counted him, but I didn't want to show you this picture because of we're seeing a lot more of it. And then in the middle, you can see Frodo and Sam painted up specifically for the Quest of the Ringbearer finale. I've worked my way through all of the Quest of the Ringbearer scenarios with good friend Tim on the podcast, and we did a playthrough of the very final one, including the Crack of Doom, which was great fun. So I wanted to make sure I had painted those guys for it.
Did you play it with the whole Black Gate?
Yeah, we did it.
Oh,
we did it.
Did you?
We did it. Yeah, we did it.
You set that up, and you had a massive battle, and then you played Frodo and Sam and Gollum, and then all of that was irrelevant because it's just about who rolls 3 50-50s first.
You know what? I know you've said this before, but it just
no
didn't
bearing.
It didn't, but it felt it didn't feel like that at the time. It didn't feel like that because there was something about it was about the because they had to get to the Crack of Doom as well. They had to get there at the right time, and because you could be slowed down, that made a big difference as to whether you could get
slowed down from rolling 3 50-50.
Yeah, you're right. But it was great fun. We had a hoot. It was really good. So that was me, Frodo and Sam, and you can see there to the left, BSIME Merry. You did we did a Merry stream, didn't we, this year? I'm sure we did.
Yeah, he Yeah, I can't remember
Late in
if
the
it
year.
was all Merry. Yeah, we did Armored Merry or Pippin. That was a thing.
Yes. So left so the guy on the left
Very
is
nice.
the from the
From the
what's it
magazine,
called?
that one as well.
Is it?
I think so. Defenders of the West, possibly. Defenders of the
No,
Panel,
it's not.
right?
It's not that one.
Heroes of the West.
The angle's really bad. It's the one with Eowyn, the Gothmoggy Final Fate of the Witch King set.
Final.
I think so, or maybe I've got it wrong. But anyway,
There's-
it's one of
one of those. I know what you
yeah.
mean.
I think it's that one. But the angle's bad for that. So I did him as well. So that's something else. So I also did the I put that siege bow on a base, but that doesn't really count. But
was it already
but-
painted?
it was already painted, yeah. So we've got the 10 before this picture, plus Iralas, plus the 2 hobbits, plus the 3rd hobbit. So that's 14. And you can see at the edge of the frame the necromancer.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've had that sat in my painting table for ages, and you can see the base a bit better on this one. But I had like a big massive brass rod stuck up his jacksie for the whole time, and this Generation Shift base, which is the really nice dungeon, what they call Cold Dungeon or something base. So had it like that. Yeah, Forgotten Dungeon, thank you. And it's because I really liked the fact that he floats and that you've got a base that's got a gap in the middle, so you can have him floating sort of, and it kind of hides it. It kind of works at certain angles. And I did all the other ring raids ages and ages ago, but just never did the Necromancer. So I thought I'll do the Necromancer. It's not the best model. I think it's somebody else assembled it. This is one of my sort of eBay rescues, but you can see there's a big gash in the middle where it looks like someone's like tried to cut it in half with a saw. I don't know why, but you can see it. There's a break.
Looks a bit like something else as well, if I'm honest, but it's probably not.
But there's a break in his cloak there. So and anyway, so I painted that, and I did I was quite happy with that. And actually, I did that really super quick because I just did it in one night.
I don't think I will have. Do you know my Necromancer? I don't think I've shown this.
Have you got a Necromancer with the sort of the classic version, or if? Oh no, you didn't you have one converted for an SPG mag?
Yeah, but I don't mean that one.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, while you rummage, I'll just quickly dip into the comments. Oh no, you've done it quick. What have you done?
I've got an exciting update for you. So yeah, I've got the Gribbly one that Dave Fredericks made for the mag.
Yeah,
but this is quite a development I wasn't expecting. My story is, when we went to the Nova Open, the prizes, the first, second, third, were pro-painted models by people. That's what Devin got people to do. And Kev Spector,
you knocked it off earlier, didn't you?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch the stream, but it's worse than that, actually. Kev Spector painted a Necromancer on a lovely little display base, shipped it to Washington, D.C. I flew to Washington, D.C., got it, and brought it home, which was always like, oh, so I've got a Kev Spector painted Necromancer. I don't think I've ever used the game. And he's in a glass, a glass, I don't know what, dome thing that goes over the top of it. And I've just reached out for him and nearly sliced my fingers open because the glass dome is shattered. And I don't know if it's been shattered by a tumbling mountain of Funko Pops.
I think
it's happened at some point in the last 5 years.
I think the Funko Pops could be the answer.
So we might have to go back and re-listen to that and see if there's a sound of glass smashing.
There was a lot of sound.
The Necromancer's probably all right, but I've got a selection of shattered glass down here in the corner.
Oh,
just down there, which is quite exciting. So yeah, I can't bring him up, but that I enjoyed that story that he was sent over to America, and I went and saved him and brought him home. That was my Necromancer.
Amazing.
Hopefully he's all right in there.
Yeah, hopefully you're able to retrieve the glass easily.
But there goes. I'll get my kids to clear it up in the morning.
I think that's all the models I painted this year. I'm not sure though, because
I was going to say any more.
I don't know. Is the honest answer. Because often I'm trying to think of what tournaments I went to, because usually I throw a few extra models in ahead of a tournament. But actually, most of the thing, I think I've probably painted some orcs at some point this year. I think I might have painted some dismounts for those Wild Riders, but I don't know when, if they were earlier or not. So those are the ones I'm going to go with. So I think if we're being generous. I've got an extra, what, 10 or 15 or
It's an
whatever?
extra 14.
14,
And
yeah.
so
Which still
if you
doesn't bring my tally.
include those, that gets you to 53%. So
Which is
you
about
painted
what?
42% of the models you thought you were going to paint, but you painted 53% of the number of models you thought you were going to paint.
Yeah.
This was an unexpected bit because I didn't do that. But what I'm going to do is I'll scan down my list and see if there's anything on here that I painted that isn't on there.
Yeah.
There's Leggy. I painted a plastic fell beast.
You did.
Yeah, that's good.
You didn't predict that on the list, though.
No, I didn't. He was. I don't know why I ended up doing it. He was done for the magazine. I'm not sure why I didn't think I was going to do him at the start. But yeah, I was pleased with that.
Yeah, lovely. Looks really.
That was following Chris Billowitz's guide from Swords and Brushes, which is I did for the other one. That came out really, really well. I was very happy with that.
Very happy. Yeah, it would be. That's
lovely
really nice.
kit. Volko Boffin, I'm going to have to claim because for some reason I didn't. I didn't put him on, but I did paint Volko Boffin.
Yeah, absolutely put him on that list. Why not?
Radagast on there, Bombadil. I painted Helm Hammerhand. Wrath of the Hornburg.
Wrath of the Hornburg, yeah. I'm quite disappointed in the number of models I've painted because what did I get? 50 something.
66 models total.
That's a lot lower than I was expecting. But then caveat, baby, first this year. So yeah, that has. Yeah. This is the first time, and I think previous years I would probably be painting 20 or 30 every 2-3 months. So I would be looking at over 120 most years. This year has been a much lower. I've gone to a fewer tournaments, which inspires you to do less painting, I think. So that's part of it. And actually, even a few of those tournaments that I did go to, I've just added some bits and bobs to. I played Road to Rivendell quite a lot this year, so I didn't need to paint quite so much. But yeah, actually, did I paint anything for Road to Rivendell? No, I didn't. No, that was it. So there you go. Wow.
I painted Helm. That was for Ardacon doubles, unexpectedly.
He did really well, didn't he?
Yeah, against Michael.
Yeah.
I painted 2 Hill Tribes Chieftains, which I converted.
Oh yes, you've got them on the list. Hold on, these guys.
Did I send you a photo of those? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's Gorolf on the left and Bardolf on the right.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Because that was Bard with the Wind Lance. When the hell is anyone ever going to paint that model?
That is true. But those, and actually, as much as those, I don't know where you got those skull things from, but they look quite ostentatious. But they look about right for
the one on the left. Yeah. The skull is from the Citadel Skulls kit. The one on the right is the face of a Warhammer Dryad. And then the antlers on both are spare bits from the Warhammer Dryad set.
Very nice.
They're branches from the Warhammer Dryad set. So I did those. Glorfindel you've already got. 12 Haradrim I've got down. You've got Frodo Shelob. We've got the Mimic. And then here come unexpected good heroes. Oh, I should have sent you a photo of these. Oh, that's annoying. I have painted Hera twice, Olwyn, Leaf, Halef, and Asheray. So that is 6 models.
Wow. And that's for your
that's for a selection of stupid reasons.
For skateboard, which we can't make out here.
Yeah, but 3 of them, I can do it. I can go old school for you and hold up a phone. But 3 of them are in that picture on the on my hat.
Yeah, on Edoras itself.
Which is where I'm trying to make wearable models a thing. And I believe I should be able to find a pic somewhere.
And this is quite something, this display board, it must be said.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
It was very.
I'm not sure if I ever did. I'm not sure if I ever snapped a photo of him. I might just have to zoom in on one because it was so hyper last minute. But there's a close up of the hat. I'll probably be able to see him on there. So they're a bit blurry on that, but can you see on that you have?
Oh, sorry, I've gone. I'm trying to make you bigger, but that's not working.
Can you see? That's a Leo. I'm flying around a bit. I like it. It's fun.
None of that worked. Okay.
There's a Hera and an Olwyn, and there's a Leaf on there as well. So they were, and that is. Oh,
there you go. That's it.
That's on my head.
Very nice.
So it was.
Oh, you can just about make them. Very good.
Yeah. So 3 were painted for my costume. Let's wear more models, people. And then Haleth was for the Mummock. Asheray was rearing up to kick Lord Thorn in the face on the board, and I converted a Hera to be kneeling and holding a pitchfork.
Wow, I didn't know any of all this stuff.
I've definitely got.
Is this all for a hobby vlog soon to be released?
Yeah, well, I haven't the one with the display board isn't up yet. Although I should say the two with the display board, but they were a little vignette. I wanted the burning stables, and so converted these little guys to be in there. Oh, come on, where are they? I didn't even think send these because they're not like they're kind of displayable models, but they are. They were models that were painted to go on to something, if that makes any sort of sense.
Some really cool things. Josh Crosby asked, why did you name them Gorolf and Bardolph?
That was a running joke over the weekend, which is far funnier than it sounds. But yeah, it was the idea of where does the name Bardolph come from? Well, I converted him all Bard, but why did you call him Bardolph? It's funny, honest. I don't. I've got somewhere on my phone here from the last 2 months. There will be a close up of this, but I can't find the bloody thing, sadly. But there's just a tiny little corner of my display board, which had the three of them in, like with Thorn and Asheray kicking him in the head. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
got it.
Let me just
so it looks a bit like
that. Oh wow!
So it's not the best angle. She's holding a pitchfork.
That is so good.
Rear to kick him in the head.
And where in the board is that then? Because I would
have
no idea.
There's two ruined buildings. So that's the board. And you can see there's like there's two ruined buildings down the front.
Yeah.
One
of those is.
But it's going to be it's maybe the two sides of the stables.
Of course, yeah, got you.
And you can look in there, and that's where that is. So I end up painting six models. With all that's all to come in the hobby vlogs, but with all the normal stress, I was also painting 3 models to wear on my hat. I was like, stupid idiot.
Great idea though. Well, look, it's been a pleasure. That
was another 10 for me. Another 10.
To share this sort of hobby journey with one another. It's I'm very impressed by your 86 because I know you have a thing about painting 100 models in a year. So even with those extra 10, you're not quite there, are you?
No, I did. So huge spoilers. I guess I'm missing 5 somewhere. Because you made it 86, and there's 10 here that weren't on the list, which is 96. And last year, these are massive spoilers. I painted 101 models. So there's 5 missing models somewhere on the list. Whether or not it's another 5 that weren't on your letter.
Is it the other 5 Rohan traitors?
No, they're not painted. I only painted 7 of them. Oh, I'll tell you what it is though. It's those. It's it's not the other 5. It's the other 7. That's exactly what it is. So yeah, I painted 7 Rohan warriors that aren't. Oh no, because you've.
I've got 7 Rohan.
You have counted them, haven't you? You have counted them as part of the 86. So they are in that. So yeah, there's 5 models missing somewhere.
Oh well.
But yeah,
you've done very well.
I'm quite pleased that even though I missed, what did I get? What were my numbers?
There was
86 out of
121. So the things that you've missed are mostly BSIME models, and the Hunter Orc Battle Companies
and the Grey Company.
A couple of Hobbits and the Grey Company. Grey Company's minus 13. That's the biggest drop. But compared to me,
what I'm quite impressed by is whilst those things tumbled off a cliff, not much intruded. I only had, you see what I mean? There was only 10 models I painted that I wasn't planning on painting, which is quite restrained.
That's quite restrained. I think you should be real proud of the focus. And I am, as much as I didn't paint as many models, I think because I've taken more time on some of them, particularly the Rohan models. I think I'm quite happy with the quality of the paint job that I've done, and on the Golden King and all that sort of stuff. Although these pictures are not very good, I've lit them badly in this one, so I need to go back and take some more photos. But I think go on.
No, I was just going to say, I always say that if the worst thing you should be doing in the world is judging yourself for what you didn't do. If you've painted stuff and you're happy with it, then it's a great success. This is all just a bizarre bit of fun
Oh yeah, and it has been a lot of fun. Just sharing our hobby progress, and I guess the hope is that although obviously and remarkably people are still listening after 2 and a bit hours of this, it must be inspiring in some way or doing something that makes people enjoy talking about the hobby because. All we've been doing is wittering about our various successes and failures, but yeah, people are still here, so that's nice. And
I can't do it for this year. I'm planned up to about June, so I could do the first half, but I don't know what I'm doing for Throwing Skulls, so I wouldn't have a clue what to put in, which is why I was glad I did it because it was just this very unique year where I was like, I think I know everything I'm going to paint. And
well, that is I have a big thing that I'm planning on doing, which
God, that was so quick. Did something happen?
Yeah, you're gonna have to screenshot it. So I've got that, but I also want to expand that whole thing. I've really enjoyed doing the Harad stuff, so I'm going to do Hasharin and more Watches of Kana. I'm going to do Umbar, I think, is my next plan as well. So I'm very excited for that kind of world. But after that, and I've got my Rohan heroes that I'm going to paint up as well. But after that, I don't know. I probably will try Hunter Orcs army again, and Gundabad maybe. Who knows? Maybe the most of the same things that I put on that list, which I realise now would be quite not. I'll have to go back and listen to it. It'd be quite nice to remember what I've hoped to achieve again.
Two of them for me, the Battle Company and the Grey Company, all sorts of companies are on there. I also just thought I'm not going to send you a picture of this for so many companies. I won't send you a picture because of email times, but that is the cost potentially of tonight.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, a Funko Pop has really done a number on that thing, right?
So it must have smashed it from the side or something. Oh god, that's.
If it did that, but I'm going to go and watch the stream back and see, was there a crash? Was there a glass shattering sound? Because it could have. I don't know. One of the kids could have done this literally months ago. It's really low down.
I think there's a strong chance that because you were trying to like catch them as they fell off, that it probably bounced it and hit. But I'm surprised you didn't notice it at the time.
It could be.
Where's all the glass? Is the glass on the floor?
I don't know, mate. that's a post stream thing, and I will tell you there is a guilty looking party that I think Saruman might have had something to do with this. Potentially.
He literally vanquished the Necromancer.
That glass thing flew to America, flew home, has sat there for the best part of 10 years, but couldn't stand up to the might of the White Wizard.
Well, on that note, I think we'll bring things to a close. Manic Insomniac is complimenting your awesome conversions. iWing, Eric, has been here for 30 minutes, so he provides little to the tally of continuous watchers, but he is copying my Umbar list from Imps. Oh, that is true. I did play his Umbar list, and it was fun, but actually that's not the reason. It's just because I'm expanding things out. Eric, thank you very much, Eric, from Denmark, tuning in today. And Manic Insomniac says, great company for hobby time, so thanks, lads. Well, I really appreciate it, because it obviously, and it's been remarkable. We've had about 30 or so in most of the night.
I think the most impressive thing is that we didn't lose the bits of paper.
Yes.
In this digital world, there was no email, there was no backup, there were just posted bits of paper.
It was, and yeah, they both came in. No, did you hand me yours at some point?
No, I posted. If you're in the letter, I posted you a bunch of stream snacks, didn't
I? Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and a mug,
and some spunk. Yeah. So there we go. I will treasure that letter and keep it close to me.
I kept it in a kind of hobby crap drawer, and like would periodically once a month see it, and I go, oh, it was always like a little Christmas treat. I was like, oh, we'd have to do something. I'm delighted that we were able to and actually do it.
Well, I guess the question is, do we try and do it again? Who knows?
I would be I'd love to. I'd be more than happy to. But mate, you go in with strong advantage, because I will not have a clue what to put for this. The first 6 months I'll be pretty tight, but you could even things up this year, I reckon. If you feel a little more organised, I'll just be going, I don't know, a dragon and 10 cats.
I think I'm in the same boat as you.
Okay, mate, I am more than happy to give it another go if you want.
We will have a think and see in 12 months' time if a random stream appears up on your Monday night. You'll know why. But in the meantime, Damian, it's been an absolute pleasure
Absolutely,
being
my
here.
friend.
So I've got some hiccups at the moment. And an absolute pleasure streaming on a random Monday night. And you'll be back on BSIME. Is it one this weekend? Or isn't this the weekend? Is it?
Next Friday's though, and that's Barlin. So we can paint our Barlins that we didn't do last year.
I already. That's the one member of the fellowship that the phone's coming that I had.
It turns out there's I think there's 7 sculpts. You can have either 2 of the dead ones. There's 2 tombs.
7.
I think we got 7.
Oh, I actually, you know what? I might even have a spare Barlin's tomb because I bought, as I mentioned, I salvaged Barlin's tomb for Ori and the various bits from that.
Because I think we said 4 Thorin's Company, 1 young Barlin, the
Oh,
Barlin's tomb on the plinth, and the Barlin's tomb in the plastic. I think there were 7 Games Workshop Barlin models.
I do have a barrel as well. So there you
go.
go.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Hopefully next Friday.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. And the next stream for the Tale of 4 Wargamers Warlords is coming up. I believe we've agreed ostensibly for it to be on. Let me get this right. I think it's the weekend before the Grand Prix, or is it the one after? So it'll be the Sunday, the 1st of February.
Very cool.
Mark it in your calendar. And on that note, cheerio, goodbye.
Boorah rum.
Boorah rum.
Boorah rum.
Let's keep waving.